Okay.
Should die.
Hey! Okay, did people come to an agreement on pizza as a sandwich or not, or is this debate going to continue?
Unanimously, it seems.
In my favor, I hope.
Well,
Oh, is the poll still going? Okay. Well, let me know how that goes, because I'm going to go into a recap. Last time on The Wild Beyond the Witchlight, our heroes, the Witchlight playwrights, our strange motley crew of folks who headed from the Witchlight Carnival into the wild beyond the Witchlight, through the tepid, fetid swamps of hither, and into the beautiful golden afternoon forest of thither, were at Nib's cave. Nib is a fine old gentleman who crafts materials and items under contract from Granny Nightshade, who is the witch who rules over the land of the past thither. He is attempting to let go of some old regrets and make himself a better man. Whether or not this is the best way to do it is controversial, and you guys in that controversy commissioned some magical items from him and stole from him, to keep things morally balanced. Those of you who stole from him might have gotten a couple of extra shadows, but that's neither here nor there. Additionally, our good friend Nora, our beautiful, beautiful paladin, was feeling a little bit awash at sea in terms of what her goddess, Mephisto, the beautiful goddess of peace and love and beauty and femininity, wanted from her. Maybe she wasn't the right champion at all, and in her moment of unsurety, her friends came and comforted her. Lotus gave her some kind words, and Bo and Alistair transformed into hot women and performed a play about lesbianism. You need all kinds of friends. At the same time, this is when Snood and Vincent were in the back and busy stealing things. Vincent tucked away a little automaton, a little silver soldier, into his bag, and you guys headed out into the woods on pursuit of either the lake with the unicorn, the wayward pool where the pure of heart can visit the unicorn and speak to her of what is going on in these lands. Or if you couldn't get access there, maybe you're not quite pure of heart enough, you were going to test it out. You were going to go check out the Getaway Gang, which is a crew of kids who live under Little Oak, who are all avoiding Granny Nightshade or trying to break the other kids out of Granny Nightshade's employ. While you guys were heading out in that direction, many, many more beautiful silver soldiers were dropped down from above by beautiful Granny Nightshade herself on her rocking horse across the sky. You guys did some running, grabbed some posters, ran screaming in the direction of what suddenly appeared to be the unicorn's pool and a beautiful, long, curving stone stairway up to what at least Nora recognized as the Finchlight Manor. And that is where we are going to begin. Nora had wrenched open the door. You'd all spilled inside. Lotus, your giant eagles, had tossed in the little green girl that you had saved from being carried away by those silver soldiers during the kerfuffle last session. And you have all found yourself in the front foyer of the Finchlight Manor. All right. So the space you find yourself in now is beautiful. A fantastically well-appointed, luxurious family home. There are Baroque and Rococo details. The little settees on either side of this front foyer are made of this fine satin. Like the lamp in the corner has like one of those lady shepherdesses with fawn's leg holding up the light. And matching with that decor, you can see to your left as you head in through the door, a very little satyr girl. She is wearing a fine pink dress, she has little nubby horns, and she has a big book of beautiful women in fine ball gowns on her lap. You would also see 3 older boys. They appear to be between the ages of 9 and 13, all satyrs as well. They're wearing hoofball jerseys, and they appear to be bouncing a ball directly in the front of this foyer, tossing it back and forth to one another. None of them seems to see you at all as you are spilling into this space. Nora, you do recognize these boys, of course, but it is up to you as to whether you want to share that. With that, is there anything you guys would like to do upon immediate arrival in this space?
Oh, well, she's gonna look behind at all of her friends like, I told you to go ahead. I was going to meet you.
He's gonna leave you behind.
Yeah, we're not about to just leave, go somewhere else, split the party like that. That's not who we are.
Well, I'm afraid I've brought you somewhere very far from our intended mission. She's just looking around. Like, this is very unexpected.
It's very nice, though. Where are we?
Yeah, we were in a forest and now we're here. Is this like a unicorn's house?
You get double points if you bounce it off of Melly's head, says the teenager in the far corner, like the 13-year-old, as they're passing this ball to each other. And the other one, you would know this as Chet. Absolutely, Aces, we're absolutely gonna do that. And they're essentially playing pass the monkey, or pass monkey in the middle with this hoof ball that they are kicking up with their satyr legs, bouncing on the little girl's head, who is just sitting there ignoring it with her little book, not paying any attention as they are bouncing it.
Nora goes over and tries to swat the ball out of the wave.
Go ahead and make me an dexterity check.
Pass it to me, Melly or Nora. Pass it to me.
It happens to everyone once.
Yeah. They just said it, that's why.
Okay. My character sheet is...
Oh, you're searching for your
Loading?
character sheet. You do hear down the hallway an older man's voice. Boys, be nice. And that's it.
What a good parent.
Why did your dad, Bo?
Sorry, my computer is there we
Doesn't
go.
sound familiar. That doesn't sound like him. No, can't be him. No.
Not
It
Australian.
does not sound like your father, Bo.
It's not
Thank God.
Australian enough.
I'm not
No.
ready for that. I just sat down to play D&D. I'm not ready for that right now.
I rolled a 13. I'm trying to get what my mod is.
I feel like I could find. Hang on.
You have to beat an 18.
I had it.
Oh,
Do you have
Okay.
a +5 to a dex?
I don't. I have a +2.
Okay.
yikes.
You reach up to swat it out of the way, and you do clip it like it does clip, but somehow it seems to glitch out of place and jump back into their heads. Like, nice catch, Kyler! And they toss it again.
Can I jump up and try and grab it?
Sure.
Okay.
While they're doing this, Lotus is going to check on the little girl that he rescued. Make sure she's okay.
The little girl, if you turn around and check back at the door, the little green girl, she actually appears to be a goblin. She's got long, low ears, kind of trailing along her shoulders. She can't be older than 7. She's got the pigtails that stick straight out. And she has, hands on the doorknob trying to get back out of the door.
Are you okay?
Wait, I have to go somewhere. I mean, thank you, but I'm really busy. The door doesn't open, though. What's up with the door?
Busy being kidnapped?
Well, yeah, the kidnapping part wasn't on purpose. No front teeth. The kidnapping part wasn't on purpose. I'm supposed to be checking something out.
Okay. But if you go back out there, won't they just grab you again?
Roll a persuasion check.
Just being honest over here. Not very persuasive. Lotus probably doesn't care. Persuasion, that's a 5.
5? You're old.
I'm what?
Oh.
You also see that Clapperclaw is kind of set up in the corner with his poster that he's holding to his chest. What did you get on your dexterity check?
So, I know exactly what I would do. I got a nat 20.
Yes.
Snood would like to, so as the ball is being thrown again, probably towards little Melly, Snood would like to launch up and spike it right into the teen's face and be like, "You and that, you leave baby Nora alone."
Yeah, he gets so like beamed in the face and staggers back for a second, and for the first time he seems to see you. He's like,
Yeah, that's right. You like being bullied? Very fun? Bet it's not, huh?
I'm not bullying. What? You just hit me in the face.
Yeah, and you've been hitting her on the head. Say sorry. Yeah.
She never said anything about it. She doesn't mind. Don't
Say it.
say what?
Say sorry.
She doesn't care. Like, come on. If she wanted me to say sorry, she would say something about it, okay? I'm getting my ball back.
Yeah, you think so? I'm gonna kick it down the hall.
Ah! He like starts chasing it down the hallway.
There you go, Nora. See?
Thank you. She's just been like looking at her hand, like, what was that? And she's gonna turn back to the rest of the party and say,
Well, this is my house. Or it used to be.
Wow, Nora, I didn't know you were rich like that.
I'm not anything anymore, but I suppose it is quite a lot.
I'll say. You live in the carnival.
Mm-hmm.
He's
I
rich.
ended up in the carnival then.
Why do you need a job
do
if
you
you're
need a job?
rich?
Rich people don't have to work for a living. You know that, right?
Maybe he got bored.
Helping other people to stay rich. What?
Wait, so you're manipulating people like Bo manipulates people? Or are you manipulating people like Bo?
I bring smiles to people's faces. Wait a minute.
And they made you a clown?
Can I roll an intelligence check to make sense of this?
Yeah,
Really
boy.
confusing. Also,
Seems
why
very
is there a
pyramid
baby
scheming.
Nora and an adult Nora in the same room?
Well, I don't know, but I also don't know why my house would be in a unicorn pond.
I was about to ask, is this where it normally is? But I guess not.
Wait, who are those boys?
At that 6. Oh, I no, that makes sense. That makes sense. No, I understand. Just like you guys.
Little Nora is like still a little bit behind her book, but her eyes are flicking up occasionally. It seems that she can now see Snudyak and Nora, and she keeps looking up at Nora like. Go back to her book.
or it's just like looking at her young self, having no idea how to handle the situation.
Hi. Hi there. Yes, don't take this strangely, but I'm you, and I have no idea how this is happening. I don't have any memory of this happening when I was younger, so I don't know if that's just like a paradox, or... Wait, is any of this even real?
You can make me a religion, arcana, or insight check.
Cool.
Somebody else can also make me an arcana or a religion check if you like.
I was gonna go for insight, but all right.
You can try insight if you like. Yeah, you'll
Yeah,
just-
I'm gonna look for holes in the illusion, you know. That I
If
think
you're
is
looking
there.
for holes in illusion, that is an investigation check.
Damn. All right, I'm
18.
gonna perceive the realness of it.
If Lotus is going
From a
for
distance.
insight, can I go for Arcana?
Sure, yeah, roll whatever you want.
Yeah,
I got
buddy.
15 on religion.
All right, it'll be an 18 for insight.
Okay.
Jeez.
And then arcana from Bo.
10.
You are a little bit focused on figuring out what Alistair is talking about and looking like you totally know what Alistair is talking about.
Take
Lotus,
money
as you look
from the
around the
rich.
room,
No, I get it now. I get it. Robin Hood. There we go.
this is a nice house. They've got a very defined aesthetic. They have a lot of like gambling like shaders and fawns like along their little motifs. They've got some lovely Baroque wallpaper. Lotus, with your insight, there's this subtle golden glow to everything that seems to just be a little bit too perfect to be real. It feels more like a memory than anything you could actually experience. And Nora, with your religion check, you saw the flowers of your goddess and this building grow from flowers and light and welcome you in the way that you saw previously the last time you spoke to your goddess. This feels like this may be something created by her rather than time travel.
Or
That gives me
unicorns.
much less of a headache.
Well, this appears to not be a real building, but there's probably plenty of real dangers in here.
I would
well,
hope not.
We
but-
can't steal
It used
it,
to be real.
and give it to someone else. Okay,
mean,
no, I
would
understand.
hope that
I understand.
Matista wouldn't hurt us, but
I rarely trust gods to not want to hurt you at some point or another. Even the
What's
nice
that? I was
ones.
gonna steal anything. Well, it depends. Are we in like Nora's house?
Not really.
we're in, well,
A
as
recreation?
close as it's going to get.
This is my mom and dad's house. And my brother's house. And I live here too.
Yes, you do. Everyone, those were my brothers.
Fans of hoofball, I see.
I don't like him.
Me neither.
Fans of anything loud and dirty. I don't know. I'm surprised they're not in a mud pit somewhere by now.
Speaking of, I'll try and look out the window. Are my eagles still there?
Oh.
Or they get banished to the Shadow Realm?
The Shadow Realm. If you look out the little window to either side of the doors here, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Okay. Cool. That'll be a 16.
16. Okay, with a 16, you are lucky enough to see. You do see your great eagles standing there on the perch, on the front steps, kind of pecking at each other, making sure they're creamed and beautiful, looking up at the sky. As a sort of light, delicate golden mist seems to envelop them and fog into the windows. It's a beautiful streaming sunlight that comes through, but you can no longer really see outside, as though the outside isn't real anymore either.
Oh, cool.
You also feel like your giant eagles would not have fit through the doorway without considerable effort.
That's okay. They can squeeze. Okay. Well, it looks like we're not leaving here until we find out why we're here.
Maybe we're here so we can teach baby Nora how to fight back. Why don't you fight back, baby Nora?
No, I'm not going.
Somebody got a sword for her?
Look, big
That
Nora has
cannot
a
be
big
why we're here.
sword spear thing. Look, look.
Snood runs over to Nora, tries to find it to try to like.
No, nope. Why don't we not scare my younger self to death?
No, all you have to do is if you don't like what's going on, you just have to pretend it's not happening.
But it is happening.
She looks like she's like 5.
Little one, what day is it today?
Wednesday?
My dudes?
Is she's trying to think of like any events in her life when she was 5 that she might be here for, if it's just like a regular day.
What happened on a Wednesday?
Wednesday when I was 5.
There's only like
I'll say
800 of
at
those.
this point, your brothers start rolling back up down the hallway because the 2 others joined at some point when he was stuck. When he was stuck running it down the hallway, and they're like, "Get it! It's just a way!" Like competitive brother banter. And at this point, I'm gonna roll a dex save for Melly.
Oh no.
She got a 7. And she just fully like pokeballs into a little ball on the bench there, and it like beams her upside the head. She's like, "It's totally fine."
Scott Sterling.
May I-
That's it.
All right, I want to do something. I want to approach the brothers, like, hey kids, you guys like hoofball, right? You know, all the big hoofball players, the centaurs, right? I got some hoofball knowledge for you. Have you guys ever heard of the Machowski Gambit?
They don't seem to notice you until you were like a foot away from them. It's as though you enter into their, if you've ever played like Assassin's Creed, that you have to enter into their view box. Like it's very
Okay.
much, they can't see any of you guys behind a certain point, and then they go, "What's the Machowski Gambit?"
The Machow. Okay, now hear me out. You're gonna need a lot of room to practice this, but I think you guys can get it. So he's gonna explain some like hoofball tactics to them real fast. It's like, oh, first you gotta duck this way, then you gotta weave this way, then you gotta feint, and then you gotta do this and that. And he's gonna go on and on about how I don't know anything about football, but
Neither do I.
hoofball.
Roll me a persuasion check.
The moral of the story is, I think you guys got this. Why don't you go outside and practice it? Persuasion, that's gonna be 13 plus 6, which is gonna be 21.
13 plus.
That's not what a 13 plus 6 is.
That's a 19.
19.
Close enough.
Math is,
Bo
okay.
was a math lead.
There's a lot of math in football too, which I just don't get.
Well,
Sick. Let me look at these fantastic names that Raina sent me real quick to make sure. Kyle, Chet, and Alex seem pumped about this. They're like, "Oh, that's so cool."
Mhm.
And keep in mind, guys, these guys are like between 8 and 13. These are kids as well. They're just super jazzed and a little bit rough and tumble. Cool. Melly!
You guys got that. Don't forget it now. Don't forget it
Yeah,
now.
no, I'm not forgetting it. Melly, you're gonna be goalie, right?
It's okay to say no.
All right, guys, she's a little, this is an advanced level play. I don't think she's at that level yet, if you catch my drift. Why don't you guys go out and practice? Because I think you guys got this.
I'm going to, while you are talking to them, they seem to be totally into you, and you're doing a good job at making sure that they are not tossing hoofballs directly at their little sister's head repeatedly. Nora, how do you say that to your younger self?
She just kind of leans down so she's more at her level. And it's like very softly behind the book says,
It's okay to say no, you know.
I just want them to be happy. I don't want to be a problem, you know.
I know. But it just makes problems for you. And your problems are real problems. You don't have to say yes just because everyone wants you to.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Very good.
The DC is not high.
Sweet. She's 5.
She's 5.
Roll, please. Roll, please. Okay. D&D Beyond. Roll, please.
Believe me.
Wow. 10.
10. 10 will do it. She's gonna take her little book, hold it against her chest. She's wearing like this very cute little pink dress with little strawberries on it where the skirt just goes straight out. She's got her little white socks on. She's gonna stand up on the couch. She takes her shoes off first to be clean. I don't want to.
Very good.
And the brothers who were over with you are gonna be like, okay, you're a loss, I guess. Okay, yeah, well, we'll head out. Do you want to play with us?
I already mastered the technique. Playing with you guys, that would only lower my skill. I'm here to make you guys better. Go practice.
Kind of a jerk. I'm gonna look at you forever.
Mm-hmm. I know what makes little hoofballers go. You know, I know how they work.
And they're gonna like scurry down the hall and go through a back door. It looks like they're heading for the backyard, and a door slams behind them. And little Melly is still standing on her chair going,
You did
Do you guys want to see my room?
Yeah!
Yes.
Go.
She tucks her book under her arm. It's like a big illustrated fashion book of like beautiful women wearing big dresses. She had it open to like a 2-page spread of a beautiful centaur woman wearing a blue dress, just hair blowing Aphrodite-like in the wind that she was just staring at while she was getting a soccer ball bounced on her head. Or a hoofball, sorry.
Football,
I
please.
remember that one.
It's really good. This is my favorite picture.
She's like looks at it like, huh. Interesting.
It looks like Daya.
Right, shall we go?
Like grabs her younger her younger hand and just like drags her along to her room.
Yeah. You know that
You know what I'll look like.
It's up the stairs, and I have multiple things for you guys. First question before we go up these stairs: is Alistair still a woman? What form is Alistair in right now? Beautiful. Okay, but Bo is back to standard edition Bo. Okay.
Standard edition.
Wow.
Second of
Wow.
all,
Okay.
Classic, you might say.
Yeah. Both classic.
There's nothing wrong with being a dude. You know, it's fine.
no, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just checking the pronouns of the party members as they change over time. It's wonderful. I
Gender's a
think,
spectrum. You know. Just.
feeling at the back, I know that you, Lotus, were back with the little goblin girl who seems to have given up on the door and like kicked the base plate a couple of times. Turning around. Vincent, where are you at?
I'm going to be following everybody as we make our way to young Melanora's room.
Well,
I'm
as
just chilling.
as Lotus and Vincent, I think, are probably the last two to head up because everybody is feeling a little bit on the active side. The little girl kind of trailing behind you because she can't get through the door. She did attempt to throw a rock through a window. She just picked up a potted plant and tried to smash her way out, and it didn't seem to be working.
I appreciate the thought process. Some good thinking on you.
But as you guys are turning to head upstairs, Clapperclaw kind of comes up behind you, Lotus, and kind of pulls like a hateful. I got something.
You got something?
Uh-huh.
Does it have to do with her?
Oh, I haven't been paying attention.
Okay, what do you have?
Look at this. And he unscrolls. You guys had seen before a poster of the Will of the Feywild, wanted, I'll bury you up to your neck in silver. This is a very similar little poster. It's got that same illustration of that curly-haired kid and the wanted Will of the Feywild, and this just says, if you can tell me his location, I will give you back 10 years of your youth. It's like, roughly speaking, do you think I'm like 10?
You're somewhere around there mentally.
I mean, but do you think, like, because you were working with a Slackjaw Lorna, right? And she was able, like, she gave you all that stuff, and now Snowback can take thoughts out of people's minds and stuff like that. And, like, I was thinking, because I can't remember anything, maybe if I'm, like, around 10, right?
I think that means she'll make you 10 years younger, doesn't it? I don't know if that would make you remember anything.
Well, I'll see if there's any other, like, posters or anything where I can get a better deal.
Maybe. I don't know. You really want to remember what happened in your past?
Yeah. It's really, I don't know who I am or where I come from or what I've been doing. Like, you guys have asked me some questions, I'm like, I don't know, and I would like to know. Like imagine if you couldn't remember anything, right?
Yeah.
Oh, but I was just asking. We can.
We'll figure it out. I don't know if we were going to make any deals with this one. We'll see what happens, I guess. He's going to turn to the little girl as well and be like, do you want to come with us until we figure out how to get out of here?
I guess I have to.
Don't sound too excited about it.
Well, I have like a job. But no, I'll come with you guys. No big deal. And she'll kind of kick her feet as she's following you guys along. And Clapperclaw will just follow along too. He's like shoved the little poster inside his straw again, and he's got a little tube sticking out the front.
He's going to give him several head pats.
Up the stairs? Yeah. Alexander can make it up the stairs. He's a very
Is Alexander now a sandwich?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, you mean like a sandwich?
That's like a
Yeah.
sandwich.
He's folded like a sandwich. As you guys reach the top of the stairs, little Nora hand in hand with big Nora, you would remember, Melanora, that on the right-hand side of the top of the stairs is your bedroom door. And all along the wall next to it, there used to be, you know, in like upper middle class households where they have like the posed family portraits with like,
Oh my god, yes.
you had those all along the wall beside your bedroom, where it's all like all your brothers posing with their court team and everything, the Hoofball squad and the Seder League and every single other sports thing that they were involved in that your dad fully coached, like full family business happening here. The pictures are a little bit different. There are a series of portraits lined against this wall, all the way down the hallway next to your room. First, little Melly goes up to the door, wiggles it a little bit, wiggles the doorknob. Okay, I know what you have to do. And she's gonna walk down and stand next to the first portrait there, which appears to be just a little picture of herself. A portrait of her little face, kind of the kindergarten picture of flying for school today. How'd I go? I didn't like this picture and it didn't turn out well, but sometimes the things that you regret, you just gotta look them in the eye. And she
That's very
pokes,
good of you.
she pokes the portrait in the chest and you hear a sound coming from the door. You all, as you head up the stairs, would recognize quite a few of these portraits. I'm gonna roll to see who I talk about first.
I don't remember my house doing that.
I was about to ask.
We about to jump through some paintings?
It's a very interesting door system you have
Da,
here.
da, da, da.
Notice the portrait directly beside the little portrait of School Day Melly is of a very young half-orc boy. Could you describe what your little brother looks like?
Yeah, so Sasa kind of looks like a smaller version, essentially, of Lotus. They are very similar features. But Lotus has green eyes and Sasha has, like, blue one. So that's the main distinguishing feature. He's got smaller tusks on the underside, and his hair is kind of styled a little bit different. Lotus has, like, one big ponytail in the back, and Sasha has, like, two little pigtails coming off the side. Very cute looking. But they're both wearing very similar cloaks as well, with the same green, like, material.
Right. That portrait is just looking, not smiling the same way that Norris does, but kind of looking over his shoulder, looking a little confused and lost. The portrait beside it is a little goblin girl in the middle of a crowd. What does this little goblin look like, Snudgach?
This little goblin girl is like this bright yellow color. She's got kind of floppy ears like Snudgach, and she has these bright green eyes that are very large and like happy. And she has this kind of straw colored brown hair that's very messy and all over the place, like just puffing out all over the place. And she has a big hat on top, like a big, like floppy, like what's it called? The newspaper boy hats. She has one of those. Yes.
Beautiful. And in her, it's not quite a portrait of her because it's actually more of a crowd scene, and you can just see her in her big hat in the distance, looking at the painter, you suppose, outwards, kind of almost lost within the crowd. Beside that portrait, Bo. Did Bo go to high school? How do centaurs go to school? Where would there conceivably be a very large portrait of the greatest hoofball coach?
Oh my god. Yeah, they absolutely go to high school. They go to, like, there's like full school and then like stallion school. So yeah, they only have two. But they go to stallion school, and then they have, you know, the greatest coach, you know, who he's still at the school when, you know, Bo attended, has a picture of himself above the gym, you know, because he coached all these hoofball players to greatness. Is still there.
Yeah, it's the same portrait that used to stare at before PE every day is hanging in the hallway of Melanora's childhood home. I know you've described him before with his big old mustache and not having an Australian accent. Is there anything else you would like to describe about your father?
Not having.
Oh my god, my father was the PE coach? Oh my god.
Oh yeah, sorry. I thought we had talked about that.
I didn't know.
All these years?
He doesn't have to be the PE coach. It could just be a portrait of their star player from years past.
No.
I
he's
had
the
it in my
PE
head that
coach.
he was also your PE coach.
No. He's the PE coach because he broke his hoof. He broke his leg and couldn't play. So he just has to, you know, coach other players. But yeah, he looks like Peyton Manning with the mustache and an Australian accent. So
Perfect.
And half
It's that same exact portrait, arms crossed, serious expression.
looking up at, or looking down on all the fucking little football players in front of him that he coached to greatness.
Right. All right, next up, portrait next to that, Alistair. You have older siblings. Would you like to describe one of them for us?
Leonine.
Are you moving up closer to the portrait, Alistair, or are you keeping your distance for now? Okay, if you move up close to it, you could see like the finest, like maybe they used one single hair bristle to paint this. The finest silver lines at every joint of this piece of armor. 2 more. Right beside that portrait, Vincent, you don't remember your parents.
Ooh.
You have seen maybe a hint of a paw in a dream that was mostly a nightmare. When you were growing up, when you were looking for comfort, did you imagine what your mother might look like? Or did you think of your friend, the warlock who had rescued you?
I would have thought of my friend the warlock.
What? So, in your portrait, you see the face of your old friend. I'm gonna look up his name because I'm very sorry that I did indeed forget it. But he was the old man that you all saw perform at the Big Top performance. He had seemed old and wizened, and when he had rescued you when you were so young, he'd been so full of vitality, such a storyteller. And when you saw him this last time, he had seemed so empty and so much older than you ever could have imagined him being. And it's almost like there's this portrait of Dorian Gray quality where this portrait of him now is even more lined and sallow and old and magicless than you had ever seen him before. Nora,
So sad.
your portrait has always been. What was your upper middle class family's pose in your home? Were you with all your siblings pretending to be happy?
I think on 2/3 of the canvas is her father. He's a big, just very thick, burly man. And he is like playfully wrestling with her 3 older little brothers. And this is not the pose at all. They look very nice, but they're like, the clothes are very nice, but they're disheveled, a little dirty, like they were wrestling on the way there to get their portrait done. And on the other third is their mother, who is pristine and smiling like that's not happening. And down at her legs is Nora, who's also trying to smile and like being jostled by one of her brothers. And just making the most of it. It's very lively.
Well, you all see these line of portraits as you head up the stairs. Is there anything you would like to do?
Nora, why are there paintings of people on your wall?
That aren't your family.
Well,
That's my family.
I don't know. I
How'd you-
thought that this was a test for me, but it seems it's for all of us.
What do you mean a test?
Well, sometimes Mephisto shows us things, and I don't know, since she's been unhappy with me, I thought that maybe, I don't know, maybe she thinks I'm not good enough. Maybe this is to see if, but that doesn't make sense, because if these are your family members, why would she be testing you?
I mean, I've only been a woman once in my life, but, you know, maybe we're earning her favor.
Mm,
I think that's your brother, the lion. Your brother's a lion. Are you part lion?
Murder.
Do you want to talk about it?
Oh, you can Oh,
Is your brother a changeling too?
I just thought it was regular magic. I've never met one of you. before.
Everybody's a
And
changeling.
she's like poking at Alistair.
Oh, okay.
I thought that was illusion magic. Wow, that's
Me
cool.
too.
So are those
So he chooses to be a lion, and you choose to be a clown.
so those
Yeah,
are real?
I'm the black sheep of my family too.
Alistair's right though. Maybe you don't want these paintings on your walls.
Snoot's gonna try and take off the one with the goblin.
Melly, she just looks at like her younger self, like, are they supposed to do that? Is that?
You can roll an investigation check for me. Snood, do you look at the painting as you take it off the wall?
Yeah, Snood's looking at the painting, trying to take it by the frame and like nudge it off the wall.
Are you able to look at the girl goblin?
I think so.
Cool. Then as you take the painting off the wall and you look at that little girl, you hear that click click sound from the door at the end of the hall, Nora's bedroom door.
Okay, never mind.
Snood's gonna put it back.
What was that?
What?
Crap.
Didn't you hear the sound of the door?
Yeah.
Maybe we all have to look at them? Who is that, Snoot?
It's just somebody I used to know. Her name was Giza.
Somebody that I used to know.
She has a lovely hat.
Yeah, it was nice. We stole it off this, guy selling papers in the street.
I am not surprised.
But I haven't seen her in a really long time. So I don't know why she'd be here.
Well, I assume all of these people mean something to us.
Oh,
Just
died.
happened.
Bo lifts himself up
Oh
off
Oh my
the ground.
god, Bo's father leapt out of the painting and killed him. Oh my god.
Alistair jumped. So Bo jumped down the stairs. Alistair, what did you get on your investigation check? 19. The only painting with the little strings on it is the painting of your brother.
Alright. What were you looking for? That you dislike?
Yeah, you don't seem like you like him very much.
You mentioned he was a murderer?
I mean, he
When's the last
Better-
time
Couldn't you
saw
choose
him?
to be more handsome?
I think
That's
your
That's
outfit is better.
surprisingly deep coming
That is,
from you.
yes, that I did not expect that.
Mr. Lilypad Lover Man.
Now I see why you were chosen by the lily pad.
Alexander's
He's got
movement
layers.
goes a deep, deep rose gold bordering on true love after those words.
Wait, since you're a changeling, couldn't you be a lily pad?
DM says no.
Oh no.
That's unfortunate.
Wait, so why are we seeing these people? Because
Well,
they
You look at him and you touch it? Yep. You look him in his eyes and you touch the painting. There's a
There's a click that comes from the door, right?
Hold on real quick while I let my dog out. She is yelling at me.
Oh God, I hope
pretty
not.
crazy.
Why would they be in the room? That's a good question.
Well, I don't think
Well-
Deanna can do an Australian accent. I don't know. I don't want that.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! It didn't
Okay.
even register.
Day, mate.
Day, mate. Put some shrimp on the barbie. I'm from
Oh.
Melbourne. Bo's
What
father
did
is from
I miss
Melbourne.
in 3
Melbourne?
seconds?
Oh dear, is Belle from Melbourne too?
Bo's from Melbourne. He's just worked really hard not to have the accent anymore.
I learned not to have it. I practiced my American stuff when I went to the city.
Oh, well,
This
I'd
isn't
say
about
it's
me.
better for
Erase your
casting.
ability.
You were.
to use it.
Can't you decide? What are you guys doing?
Well, my younger self did say we have to look something we regret in the eye. Is that?
Regret?
I think that each of these is a challenge that we all have to do. But I'm not sure if we have to do them alone or together.
Well, there's separate doors over there, so I'm guessing alone.
Oh, they're separate doors?
The bedroom
Yeah.
door.
Oh, there's one
Bedroom
door.
door is the
Okay.
one that's clicking. Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought they were all the doors.
I know there's a
It's
lot
the
of
same
doors
door.
here. I need to credit the person who made
a really
this while
big
you guys are
house.
talking. I mean, it's a beautiful house. There's only one door that I care about right now. that is the one that is.
Snowed, can you touch yours again and see if it clicks again now that Alistair did his?
Okay.
Snood like pokes the frame.
I don't think it clicked when I poked it. I think it clicked when I looked Giza in the eyes.
Okay, we'll do that.
Why do I have to do it?
Because you already touched it. You got the clickies. I need to see if it's
Snood already
if it's
did.
stacking or if it's
Yeah,
going
I
to.
already did my time. It's your time to look your brother in the eye.
We haven't done anything yet. I'm trying to see if they're stacking together or if we're gonna do them all at once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut up, Vincent.
Hey, what did I do to you?
Nora goes over to Lotus and like takes Lotus's hand.
We can do it together, okay?
Okay. I don't. Okay.
Are you able to look Sasha in the eyes and poke his little orcish nose?
Yeah. That's what he's trying to find.
Right.
He's trying to make up for that mistake right now.
Nora gives Lotus's hand a squeeze, and she looks at each of her family members in the eye in the portrait before coming to herself last, and just giving a tiny poke to her little nose.
Bo will say to himself, I've seen this a million times before. I've seen this a million times before. And just poke.
Your turn, Vincent.
Can one of you lift me up?
Yeah, I got you.
Alright. As I'm being held up there, I won't poke him in the nose.
With the
but
snow.
I will press my face against his.
Oh,
Oh.
You
beautiful.
look so sad, so old, my friend.
Do you see why I cuddled you drunkenly that night? You're adorable.
Let's maybe not mention being drunk. In
I
front
will
of my
basically
five-year-old
give the painting a hug.
Aw.
It's so lovely. With that hug, the door at the top of the stairs opens. I don't know where you guys are.
Oh,
self.
I'm at the top.
The door at the
Alone.
top of the stairs beside the portrait is the final sound, and the door swings open. I'll describe it in a moment. I want to give a shout out to Saya Baba, Psiababa, on Tales Tavern for building this beautiful mansion, this beautiful upper middle class home, as people have been mocking me for calling it upper middle class. I've added a couple things in here and there and moved some walls around, but otherwise everything that's gorgeous about the space is Saya Baba. So definitely give them some accolades over on that website. You guys can see that the door opens onto a bedroom. It
Cast
is.
Moonbeam.
Do you?
No.
There doesn't appear to be anyone in the room. It is very dimly lit, not enough to actually be like dim light or darkness or anything that would, hamper your vision in any way, but the lights aren't on. There's like curtains that are drawn across the large window on the far wall. There's a big old California king-size bed that's fit for a young woman with lots of money. The other primary things that you would see in this room are that in the wall closest to you, there's a mirror set up with several mannequins, several of those dress forms, that seamstresses use that appear to be midway through construction of something. There are piles of beautiful white, cream, lace fabrics that are piled onto the bed. And several of these dress forms seem to be wearing these absolutely gorgeous white gowns.
And it must be nice to be in the upper middle class.
I didn't know.
Class of what?
So it's not our memories at all.
Snoot's gonna run over and jump on the bed. Start jumping.
You can roll me a perception check as you jump on the bed if you like.
I was about to say, I'm going to look around for, to try and see if there's any hidden enemies.
A 4!
Investigation check for me, Max.
Investigation. Ah,
You can do
so
it.
good at those.
I'm gonna throw a pillow at Lotus because I got a 4.
Oh.
Oh. Is that a size shift?
Nora's
What?
just been holding her breath, looking at the dresses, and then seeing that, she'll be like, "What are you doing?"
You can turn into centaurs? It's cool.
Whee! Yeah, his brother is a lion. Come on.
It looks like Daya.
I mean,
feel
we're all enjoying
angry
her,
about
but-
this, but I don't know why I'm angry about this.
It's good to feel your feelings, Nora.
Little Melly has disappeared.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
And
shit.
Copperclaw and the little goblin girl, appear not to have followed in after you.
Well, I got an 18 on my investigation check.
As Snudgach is jumping on the bed, a little piece of paper kind of flies off the bed and lands on the floor.
I duck down to get it, and the pillow flies over my head.
Dang it.
Or just kind of swipes at air as you get to it first.
A little piece of paper in elegant feminine handwriting says, "I'm sorry, I can't do this. Goodbye."
What you got, Lotus?
A note?
From who?
If I had to guess, it's from Nora.
Is it
I
any
look
good?
over at Nora.
She's just looking back at the dresses.
Are you okay with me reading this?
Yes, I guess I should tell you how I left home.
Where did baby Nora go?
Now, I believe it was a Tuesday, but I was much older. Well, see, I was supposed to be married, and I kind of didn't want to. And I guess I panicked, and I just didn't come back.
Was it married to a guy?
Yes,
Yeah.
my betrothed, Greenlee is his name. I hadn't met him too many times, but...
Yeah.
And I wish you weren't a centaur right now. But, well, I haven't been home since then, so I don't know how my family feels about my choice. But after that, I found Mephisto, and everything was better, and I don't know why she wants me to look at this.
How long have you been gone?
Few years?
Like 2?
Guess it would be closer to 5.
They
Do
probably
you
just think you're
regret
dead.
not saying bye? That's
mean,
not helpful, Snow.
Be a good surprise.
So you're not hearing that.
Yeah.
I mean, my family was loud and they'd never listen to me, and they called me Melly all the time, even though I hated it. And but I do love them. I just, I don't know, I can't be with Mephisto and them, so.
Why not?
Well, if I went back, I would have to marry Greenlee, and I don't want to, but maybe. She's kind of like looks up at nothing. Maybe she's telling me I should.
No.
What if we killed him?
Wait.
No, we're not killing him. He's just because I don't want to marry him doesn't mean he has to die. But
Two of you can make me perception checks while Snood is doing what Snood is doing.
I was going to say, Snood stands up tall on the bed. I don't know if Snood is now like eye level.
He's just like, you don't gotta do what anyone tells you to do. You just gotta do what you want to do, Nora. If they love you, then they'll accept that.
everyone is surprisingly big today.
I got a 16.
16. Anyone else want to do a perception check?
Sure.
Wait, do I get my special thingy?
16.
Yes, but it's like the butterfly pictures that girls have on their walls. It's not
Like the
one.
decals.
Yeah.
The Laura Frank shit.
It's
Or
Lisa
however,
Frank.
Raina, you can decide how she decorated her room. She just felt like a butterfly girl.
Yeah. It's Lisa Frank. There's rainbows and shit everywhere.
My
Glittery.
perception check was a 20.
20. All right.
Wait.
20, 28. You got a 28?
No, I said wait.
Vincent
Sorry.
got a 20.
I got an 18 total.
20 and 18.
I forgot about my special thing.
All right. While Snugak is standing on that bed, telling Nora to follow her dreams and do what she wants to do. First, with the 20, you notice there's the scent of like wisteria and roses and beauty, but then a certain dampness and a sort of deep violet lavender fog seems to spread out almost from under the floorboards and come up.
Oh god, my uncle told me about this.
Then, with your checks, you were not surprised when slamming open the door in a sort of half fog, half corporeal. If you guys have seen Moulin Rouge and you know what the Duke looks like, where he's got that funky little mustache.
Yeah.
My betrothed! He seems to be half spectral, appearing in this form. This beautiful man, Greenlee Chaddington, appears in the door, half spectral, made of smoke, half man. And alarmingly, almost seeping through the floor coming up, you see several things.
Uh-oh.
There is a large male centaur wearing a polo and a whistle, made of smoke and fog and regret in front of Bo.
Oh God.
There is a near marionette doll of a tall Leonin man in front of Alistair.
Hey, bro.
Are we all saying that?
Half-orc boy in front of you, Lotus. And interestingly, so Vincent, you do see your old friend, the Warlock, and Snudgak, you do see the little goblin girl, but you also carry with you the regrets of another, having stolen from him. You have 2 regrets standing before each of you. They're medium-sized fog creatures. You can see one of them is a heavily pregnant woman that Nib regrets kicking out of her home, and one is a little boy in front of you, Vincent, who looks terrified, who had been squatting in one of the apartments that Nib had come in and cleared him out so he could sell it to a higher bidder. And you carry those regrets with you now because you stole them from their original owner.
Nud leans over to Vince and is like, "Do you know those guys?"
And now there are 8 spectral beings on the board. I believe we are going to go to Ray.
So
and I'll
about
put them on the
Witchlight.
map over break, kiddos.
Damn, bro.
Bye.
Looks like I'm gonna get stabbed by my brother. Hi!
Hello.
Hello, everybody. I just realized that I didn't put on battle music. I should do that while everyone
It's
is
so
rolling
serene.
initiative. If you just got here, they are currently in a memory palace built by our beloved goddess Mephisto, goddess of peace, beauty, forgiveness, and facing your regrets.
And
We
kicking
are
your
in the
ass.
I
childhood
don't remember
home-
that last part in the pamphlet, actually.
Let's see. Battle of Cultists. That sounds correct. Apply
Right.
game board.
Oh.
Perfect. We are in the memory of the childhood home of our beloved paladin, Melianora Finchlight. And we have just addressed the fact that instead of speaking to her family and telling them that maybe she didn't want to marry a man, she disappeared. Left a note saying, "Sorry, I can't," and left to join the church and has not talked to her family since.
Her upper middle class family.
Her upper middle class, leave me
We're
alone.
comfortable.
Her
We're comfortable? Yeah, you
They're
wanna say that?
financially secure at best family.
Okay.
You know, that thing rich
Alright.
people say, we're comfortable.
But as this came to light, the figure, the spectral, made of lavender and purple smoke figure of regret of Greenlee Chaddington, her betrothed, and several other figures of spiritual regret formed in front of all of our party members as Mephisto asks of you to face your regrets. All of you are rolling initiative right now or have already rolled initiative. So I'm going to ask you guys, did anyone roll above a 20?
I did.
All right, what are your totals, Alistair and Bo? I forgot this was the heavy metal. Help me
got
while I change it from the heavy
Let's
metal.
have an electric guitar.
I got a +2, but I didn't roll. I have a +3, but I didn't roll 19. I rolled 19.
19, so you got a 22 total, is that right?
I got a 20. Yes, 22 total.
20, yes.
I can do math sometimes.
All right, Alistair, what did you get?
Alistair got a 20.
For of 20 flat? Okay. All right, 15 plus for anybody. 15 to 20. Nobody. Beautiful. All right, 10 to 15.
11.
14.
All right. Da-da-da-da.
Nora.
All right.
a little.
Nora and
Yeah.
Lotus, what did you guys get?
Got a 4.
Got a nat 1.
Ah, even better. Mine was a nat 2, so we were right there. With each
Nora's
other.
not ready to face her regrets.
No.
Can you tell me, as this figure materializes in the doorway, delicate little mustache twisted up, and says, "My betrothed, you're ready to be wed?"
She's just gonna make that
So
sound.
if that's how you frozen in disgust. All right, these shapes materialize in front of you. The figures that you saw in the porches of the hallway, half melded, half smoke, not fully corporeal yet. At the beginning of your turn, Bo, Greenlee Chattington is going to take a legendary action.
Whoa.
You never told me, he says. And I need everyone to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, okay, charisma. I got these. Easy peasy.
That's
Wait a
not
second.
good.
That's not good.
No.
So because I perceive this guy, I'm not surprised, but we don't.
None
get a
of you are
round.
surprised. It was just
Okay.
letting you know that this was coming. You saw it coming.
But
22. Easy. Hey!
Hey! All right.
15?
19.
thick.
All right. Vincent and
That's what
Lotus,
you
what you get?
I got a 6.
I rolled a 3 for a total of a 2.
Oh,
All
no.
right. Beautiful. If you
Okay,
roll a
Vin-
16 and above, you will take half damage. The
Uh-oh.
rest of you will take 4 damage, and you are baned for the next minute. You must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from your attack rolls and saving throws for the next minute. You may re-roll the save at the end of each of your turns. Nope, but he does damage when he says, "You never told me." And the
I took
voices
damage
sound
from
different in your head as the sound rockets through. You hear your mother say to you, Lotus, "You never told me he was lost." Things like that. The
Damn.
words enter your
Oh,
minds in
damn.
different ways and sink into your ears and bane you. You only take a little bit of psychic damage, which, if you will remember, Alistair, you made a deal that is helping you out a little bit with that in this particular case.
How much emotional damage are we taking?
Anyone who failed is filled with regret. And that
Emotional. Damn.
is all he's going to do on this
Emotional.
legendary action.
Emotionally.
Am I the
After
only one
that-
that failed besides Vincent?
It's
I think
Bo, Vincent, or not Bo. It's Vincent, Lotus, and Snudgach all failed. You hear that tiny little goblin girl voice, "You never told me." And then top of the initiative is going to be Bo. Bo, standing in front of you, is the half-corporeal form of your father. Hoof ball under one hoof, arms crossed, disappointed eyebrow looking down at you. What are you going to do?
What am I going to do? Am I going to stab my dad with a butcher knife?
Are you?
You just have one of those?
Do I know this is a regret? I don't know.
You know, you can make me an Arcana or an Insight check.
All
Arcana
right, let me
related
do
to
that.
Insight.
Let me do some Arcana real fast. Is this
Great
real?
action.
This can't be real. My dad's not here. I haven't seen him in years. That's gonna be a 17.
17. This is not your dad.
Is not my dad.
This is your memories of your dad.
All right, Dad, I'm gonna do what I've always wanted to do. Take out the butcher knife, take out the parasol, give it a twirl, and cut him with the knife.
Roll me to hit, buddy.
That'll teach you.
17 plus fucking 6?
I hope
okay.
this is very therapeutic for you both.
Oh yeah, no, it's great. I've always wanted it. Is it? No, it's not
To
therapeutic.
murder
This
my
is,
father.
I've always wanted my father's approval. Like this is not the business, but it's like this is not him. So it's like, fuck it, right? Kill it. So it was 17 plus 16 plus 6, which is gonna be a lot to math.
Okay.
23.
So 17 plus 6 will definitely hit.
Okay.
Absolutely, it will hit.
1d6 plus 3. Oh my god, I'm so good at this
Okay.
game.
And this is a magical weapon, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, that's gonna be a total of 5 damage. There's not enough room to like run around, so that's gonna be it.
Okay. Beautiful. It appears to. How are you slicing through? Are you just slicing through the smoke?
Yes. I want to say I did it. I learned it from you, Dad, but fuck. Slash him. You're not my real dad. Slash him.
All right. The smoke kind of dissipates around this wound here, and in a voice that is much deeper and much. Your father never actually talked to you this way. But the voice in the back of your head when you are getting heckled at a performance or when you are in your third overnight shift at TGI Durance Day says, is that really all you can do? Or, sorry, it's not really all, nope. Is that really all you can do? Try to do an Australian accent.
It's all right, we'll practice, we'll practice.
Memory.
Is there anything else you would like to do with your...
I want to shout that, guys, they're not your real dads! That's it.
Alright.
No.
I'm glad that's not my. What?
Next on initiative, Alistair. You see in front of you the imposing, beautiful figure of your brother, clad in armor, smoking, and you can see these long lines leading from the ceiling as his arms are slightly bent oddly as he cocks his head and looks down at you, as he always has. Everybody in the room? I think it's gonna be everybody in this goddamn room. If it's 10 foot radius,
I'm more than 10 foot away from him. I got this.
Thanks, Alistair.
You are literally.
What do we do for Bane?
Within range of everyone.
you detract the D4 from any saving throws.
Oh, cool.
Oh, okay.
We roll the D4.
Yes.
What's the save?
Oh, you roll a d4?
Strength.
I mean, like, but
Well, I got it.
Yeah, I
All
definitely
right.
save, but
wow.
Okay.
I got a 2.
I got a 7.
No.
that cancels out my plus, so it's just a straight nine.
I have received word that Dylan is currently muted. Are other people dealing with that on the stream? I can't see
I
the
can hear
chat
him.
right now, but Daniel just reached out and told us.
You're definitely. Oh no. How could this have happened?
We can hear Dylan.
Yeah, I can hear you
Someone
just
in the
fine.
chat can't hear Dylan.
All right. Oh, I think I've done it.
All you need to
Fix,
know is that
save.
Dylan's just hurt all of us. So.
All I did was make everybody in here make a strength saving throw as I turned the ground to swamp and tendrils flew out of it and just started like whipping everybody.
Better. He says better.
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful.
I should've
Hey.
Made a
known.
druid, ranger, bard, and rogue make a strength save.
Okay.
Hey, I'm
what
far
does
enough
that
away. I don't need to make that roll.
do?
But I also made all these spirits do it. It just does 2d6 damage.
Ow.
Okay. Yeah, well, they all failed. They don't appear to be particularly strong.
All right. Looks
See,
like you.
my real
Looks like
dad's
you
very
got.
strong.
Looks like you got
What's the DC?
14.
Okay, yeah, they all failed.
Looks like you take 7 damage if you failed, and you take
Okay.
3 damage if you passed. All right, and then as I whip all these specters and my friends indiscriminately from this bog that I've created underneath my feet. I will also burn my sorcery points, and that was going to be a bonus action. Probably should have said that
Okay.
beforehand. And then with my action, I was going to cast Eldritch Blast on this man.
Okay, on the figure of your brother before you puppeted.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me to hit.
All right, we've got a 23
That'll hit.
and a 20.
Those will both hit. Roll me damage for that.
Yeah. As I blast this man, I'm shooting out frogs.
Yeah, you just saw some frogs there.
I'm blasting like little puffy frogs at him for a total of 25 damage.
25 damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see as your brother, like, as you blast him with these frogs, it almost seems like your brother is blown away, and all that's left is these strings and these joints of a marionette doll. That's all that's left after you blast through him.
Well, it looks like my new patron's a little bit stronger than the old one, huh?
All right. Is there anything else that you
you're
want to do
learning.
on your turn?
That is going to be it for Alistair's turn.
Next on the initiative are all of your regrets. So first you will notice with the curtains drawn against the broad window in the back that they're kind of keeping against the walls a little there as moving in on your space in this dim light. And then absolutely every single one of them is going to try to get into your brains. So I'm going to roll a whole bunch of shit. I'm going to start with Snudgath. You have 2 upon you right now. One looks like Giza, and she just kind of looks at you and seems to shudder back a little bit. That's going to be, does an 18 hit you?
Yes.
And then a higher than that will also hit you. I'm going to need I believe it was the pregnant woman with you. I'm sorry for making her pregnant. She is not physically attacking you. She is cowering away from you. But you are still going to have to make an intelligence saving throw as Giza looks at you and goes, "Where are you going?"
I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I'm right here.
Okay, that's a minus D4 too, right?
Yes.
13.
You fail.
Yeah.
So first of all, you take 13 points of necrotic damage from both of them hitting you.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Because they both hit and they both rolled really well on their D4s. I'm sorry. And as she goes, "Where are you going?" You can feel yourself being jostled on either side by these phantasmal forces, and you begin to lose sight of her as this illusion almost takes you over. As you're being drawn back in a crowd and you're jostled, you take an additional 1 point of psychic damage.
So it's looking rough already.
All right. That is going to end the ones who are going for Snood. The ones who are going for Vincent, you have the little boy, and then you have Madrick. And Madrick is trying to tell you a story and raise these puppet figures for you, almost like he used to do shadow puppets around the fire, but it's kind of fading in his hands, and he's trying again and again, and does a, whoa, I'm rolling really well, a 24.
Nope.
A 24 and a 26. Do those both
shield.
hit you? Shield?
No, that doesn't do anything. I don't have shield.
Okay.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. I'm going to need an intelligence save from you.
It's not negative. Get jammed in the invisibility. Wait for it to jostle. Natural 20.
A jostled natural 20? That is totally fine. So you see he's trying to make these illusions for you, and you feel this kind of disc come underneath you, this shadow of almost rising bars around you, and you swipe your paw out, and you are not encaged in this moment. And you take no additional damage, and you do not believe that you are trapped here. But you do take 11 total points of necrotic damage from the 2 attacks that hit you.
Ow.
Yeah. All right, next up, Bo. Your father is going to rear back, and all he's going to do is try to pass you a hoofball. You've played before. You should know how to do this.
I got high dexterity. I can catch a hoofball.
19 to hit.
19 to hit? Oh my god. Okay, that's absolutely going to hit.
All right. Do we have any blesses or curses happening in the chat right now, or are they leaving you alone?
Nope.
Love that for you. I'm going to need
Our
an intelligence
blood gods are
saving
not-
throw from Bo.
We are
Intelligence?
forsaken.
Okay, does the Bane work for saving throws?
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's not good. The other question, does disadvantage work does exhaustion work for saving throws?
No, not yet.
Oh, ooh. Okay, it's gonna be 5 plus fucking. Ooh, it's gonna be a total of 4.
5 plus a -1.
As your father just gingerly just tries to, underhoof past you that ball, it morphs into a tomato mid-air and just splats you across the face. It has some performances where you've bombed. I can't believe how well I am rolling for this. You are taking 8 points of necrotic damage. You believe that you are bombing at a performance, and you take 2 more points of psychic damage.
I'm sorry, Dad. I'll perform better. Oh my, that puts me at 18. Okay, Jesus Christ.
Lotus. I'm gonna kill you guys. That's fine. I know how it goes. All right, Lotus, you've got 1 on you. That's gonna be a 13 to hit.
Gonna miss.
All right. So your brother is looking over your shoulder and going, I don't know where we're going. Where are you? And you're like, that is not my brother. Because he hit, you do not, because he did not hit, you do not need to make an intelligence saving throw. You are aware that this is a weird, spectral, ghostly regret that is not your problem right now. And that will end that one's turn. Alistair, I didn't do you already, right? All right, Alistair, it's your turn. Woohoo!
Yeah, I can kill this man. Dog.
That's gonna be 27 to hit.
Yeah, it's gonna get me, I think.
Roll me an intelligence saving throw as this marionette figure that used to be your brother and is now only puppet strings just tries to slice you through, garrote you with a silver thread.
Got a 19.
A 19 will succeed. This is not your brother. You are not stuck within the illusion. You still take 9 points of necrotic damage. I am rolling so many 4s on a d4 right now.
Is that halved?
It is halved because you are resistant to psychic damage, yes.
Or
no, it's necrotic damage, so you're not resistant to this part. I'm very sorry.
Oh, I thought that's what the save was for.
The save is for psychic damage, which you just straight up do not take if you save.
Gotcha.
The necrotic damage you still take.
Okay.
All right. Nora. It seems to flash from Greenlee to your father, to your mother, to your brothers, to you, back to Greenlee as he says, I just don't see why we couldn't be happy together. Gonna be a 23 to hit. All right.
Shield that.
Cool.
Go ahead and intelligence save for me.
Oh, is this entirely necessary?
Did you design this to be intelligent saves because you knew none of us were intelligent?
If it's illusions, that's how it works.
The flat
Okay.
6.
We saw that wink. Good God.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
6.
6? All right.
6.
So you only take 6 necrotic damage. And you also take 6 psychic damage. As you just never told me that we wouldn't be a good fit together. I think we have a beautiful future. That is going to end the regrets.
There's also a bless.
Yeah, Daniel blessed us.
There's a bless. All right, roll me a d10 for blesses.
Yeah, Daniel. Thank you.
Daniel's the nicest blood god, I think.
Probably.
He had to
He
roulette to be able to
gambled
pay
for
for
it.
it.
He did. He had to gamble to be able to pay for it.
Because he went all in earlier.
Terrible habits are fine to pick up as long as it's for your friends, kids.
All right, what's that
Break the
d10?
scheme rules. It's fine.
Hold on, he's trying to remember how to roll a d10.
I can't.
He's trying to every iteration.
On deck is going to be Vincent.
Oh no.
Do we have a d10?
He said I rolled it manually. It was a 10.
It was a 10? Okay. Okay,
Okay.
if you... Wow, that's a really weird one. Okay, if you are damaged in the next round, you have resistance to that damage type until the start of your next turn. In addition, you may add a d6 additional damage with the triggering damage type to any successful attack you make until the end of your next turn. So it will pretty much, you have resistance to the damage you take, and you can add a d6 of that damage the next time you successfully attack. All of you.
Okay.
Okay.
So like on my
Cool.
turn
I'll make
right
it, I'll let you guys know how it works and make sure it works, because that one's a little bit weird. Essentially, you are all resistant to your first damage type that you take.
Real fast, I want to point out there was an error in my math. I am at 8 hit points, not 18.
That's a
You took a
significant
short
error.
rest. Did you not regain any hit points?
No, I did. He just hit me pretty fucking hard.
And Alistair hit us.
Oh yeah.
I didn't hit Poe or he'd be dead.
He didn't hit. Yeah, Alistair didn't hit me. It's just this ghost hit me pretty fucking hard.
Why does everybody not have so many hit points?
I have
Next on the
11.
initiative, Vincent, what would you like to do? You see in front of you, like this morphing shape of now Madrick, the warlock in front of you, has in his hand, he's creating a little puppet show of like a little cage with a little white rabbit inside who looks a little bit like that little boy rabbit figure that you saw in your most recent nightmare before you made a deal to get rid of your nightmares. What would you like to do?
Wait a second, that's not cool. You're not supposed to do sad stories like that. I don't like
Sad.
this at all. Well, I realize that this is just some weird shit going on. Do I realize that they are like spectral versions of themselves?
Did you succeed on your intelligence
He
save?
did. You said he wasn't in a little
Then
cage.
yes, you do realize that these are illusions, that these are not people you know. These are just manifestations of your regrets.
Okay. Then I'll pull out my short sword and I will cast magic weapon on it and go in for an attack.
All right. Which one are you attacking? Are you attacking the child or the man who saved you when you were a baby?
So many choices. I'm going to attack the child.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me to hit, buddy. This is not. I want to stress they're not actually fighting a child. They are fighting the regrets of Nib.
Would you rather me attack the pregnant woman?
Not actually.
Yes.
God.
Just a regret.
Just a regret. Pregnant.
Kill that pregnant woman.
Well, maybe.
Zach.
Zach, no.
Is,
We're gonna get taken down.
does an 11 hit?
It's just smoke
An
shaped
11
like a
does
pregnant
not
woman.
hit. I'm so sorry.
It only looks like a pregnant woman.
All right. Well, I will
Dylan.
take my second attack.
Okay.
The Twitch.
I'll throw it off into the ocean where it can actually roll instead of getting stuck in a wall. It's much better. What is that? Like a 25?
25 will definitely hit. Go ahead and roll me damage. Is it against the same creature?
Yes.
Okay.
Lauren chimed in the chat saying, redeeming some luck and saying, I heard you guys were struggling because someone made a swamp.
Bro,
But
I have
also-
like 40 HP at max. Where's y'all's HP at?
I
I know,
also
right?
have like 40 until
I'm like
you made a
50.
swamp.
It's crazy. It's almost like
So-
you didn't get hit by it. But
I had
as I
everyone
hit
else
him-
did.
I had been not mean enough in combat, so
As
that's
I
what
hit him, I get the favored foe.
favorite
have-
foe. Okay.
I have 22 max. I don't know what is
Where'd you
happening
get
to everyone.
22? Jesus, Bo.
I don't know if D&D
You have
Beyond
like
is,
half of mine.
I don't know what's going on right now.
And then I'm also going to use dreadful strikes on it as well.
Bo, you need
Okay.
to eat a sandwich or two.
We'll just
Hey,
train
that
that
up.
the ocean.
An
Bye, see you
open-faced
later,
pizza.
guys.
An open-faced pizza?
Oh, did
Isn't that
we get
just
a result
toppings?
on that sandwich bowl?
Yeah, it was no.
80%
Oh.
no.
So that is 13 damage.
13 damage. How would you like to? Are you just carving through the smoke as it dissipates around?
Yeah. Definitely.
All right. It doesn't take it out, but you do just as it spreads out. And it's now a significantly less figure shaped. It's just like a cloud of muggy purple lavender color. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
The snud look distressed.
Yes.
Yes.
Snood's like, go back! No!
I stood. We're all right
Crashing
here.
on the blankets.
You got blood coming out of your
I'll
ears.
just try and offer some like reassuring words to Snood, who seems to be having a terrible time in this swamp that's on a bed.
The swamp is gone, guys.
Swamp bed ghost. The swamp might be gone, but the damage is not.
I took 7 psychic damage. That's unhalfable. So, yeah, I'll go down with the
You
group.
took necrotic damage. The psychic damage would have been halfable. But
No. From casting a spell on my own teammates, I took 7 unhalfable psychic damage.
He gave it to himself.
I'll go down with the ship.
There you go, buddy. Okay,
Yeah, no,
you're
no,
forgiven.
my turn.
Oh, noble.
All right. After Vincent, Snood, it is your turn. You may, at the beginning of your turn, as a free action, you can make an intelligence saving throw.
Great.
I believe rogues are proficient in intelligence saving throws, but you also chose to have no intelligence.
Yeah, well.
Yeah,
Wait,
well.
am I also rolling a d4 like before? Oh my god.
Let me double check.
We are all doing our best.
I'm at a 4.
You're at a 4. You are deep within. You are still being jostled by those figures and watching Giza be farther and farther away from you as you lose track of her. You can still take your action and your bonus action, but you still are within that space.
Okay. I think, okay.
Yeah?
Okay. Snood is going
Uh-huh.
to use dash to try and push through the crowd to get to Giza.
Okay.
Maybe I should use my action to do like some kind of acrobatics to like try and jump up on people and get above the crowd and get on their shoulders and jump around towards her.
Very cool. Yes, you can absolutely do that. Go ahead. You can use your action to make an acrobatics check.
Okay. Snood's gonna frantically crawl up on like some passing woman and be like, get out of the way! And then like kick her in the face as he like launches forward. Okay, 14. Do I have to minus that, or that's not really an attack, so...
Not an attack, so no, you
Okay.
don't have to. Okay. Okay. You see that the cloud around you starts to dissipate and some of the crowd starts to fall away. And in your peripheral, you start to see again that broad window and some of the other people in the room. But still in front of you, you can just see Giza. Like some of the clouds are beginning to dissipate based on what you've done. But you are still within that illusion because of that saving throw. Is there
Okay.
anything else you want to do with your bonus action or anything like that?
Oh, my bonus action was dash, so
Okay.
dashing forward. I mean,
Boop, boop, boop. And then at the end of your turn, I need you to make another charisma saving throw. This is to see if you are still baned or not.
okay.
It's whether you're still hearing the words resounding in your head.
Yay! Okay, nat 20, 21.
Absolutely. You are not baned anymore. You have a target in your sight. You are rocketing your way towards her. You didn't fail her. She's right there. You can save it. You are within the illusion. All right. That will be the end of your turn unless there's anything else you would like to do.
No, I think I'm good.
Okay, beautiful. Next on the initiative is going to be Lotus. What would you like to do? Your little brother is in front of you, kind of shrinking away from you, almost as if he's afraid of you somehow, like you failed him. What would you like to do?
Can I see everybody else's specters?
You can. Like, you're in a crowded room full of... Did you succeed on your intelligence
did.
save? Okay, beautiful. Yes, you can see all around you these bizarrely shaped, all different sizes and shapes and cages and rabbits. And Snudgak is running in place on a bedspread a little while away from you. You can see all kinds of shit happening all over the place, and you can see a slightly larger spectral looming figure in front of Nora.
Okay, and my friend's conditions are varying.
Yeah.
But Bo's looking like the worst, probably, right?
What I might do on my turn is probably leave. Not leave, but like back the fuck up. This is the thing.
Good idea, spellcaster.
But
Yeah.
yes, he's looking pretty bad.
Okay, but
Yeah.
Snood is equally in distress and also has 2 on them. All right, here's what I'll do. I'm gonna shoot the one over Snood.
Are you going into your wild shape, or are you just doing it regularly?
So I am going into my starry form, so the archer constellation comes over me, but I'm gonna use guiding bolt on that boy.
Okay, excellent. Go ahead and roll to hit.
It's freaking out. Oh my god. It won't stop rolling. Okay. 8 plus 7? So 15?
15? 15 is not going to hit.
What? Jesus Christ.
The arrow or the starry guiding bolt seems to fade through the spectre smoke.
Damn. I'll try with my secondary arrow and knock a much smaller one as my bonus action and fire it.
Okay.
Oh god. That's worse. That's a 14.
Do any of you have luck, or has the audience
No.
forsaken? Have the blood gods forsaken the champions? All right.
Danny has luck.
You got fucking 15 viewers and nobody's giving me shit.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, both of these, as you guide your arrows through, they do go through the figures, but the smoke dissipates around them. I'm so sorry, Lotus. Bottom of the initiative, unless there's anything else that you can do on your turn, is going to be Nora.
That's her. That's all her.
All right. Okay. Nora has just been screaming, and seeing all of this, she's going to remember at least what she thinks her mission is here to deal with this. And she's going to take out her glaive and look at Greenlee and say, I'm sorry, I never told you. But to be fair, I didn't really know you. You were a complete stranger to me, and I don't regret what I did. And she's just gonna she's gonna slash at him.
All right, roll me to hit.
Hey, that's a 24.
A 24 will definitely hit.
She's gonna do it again.
All right.
Or maybe not, that's an 11.
All right. That one is not gonna hit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. Are you smiting or are you hitting straight?
Yeah, she's gonna go ahead and smite.
All right.
Let's give him 10 slicing damage. And the other. And 15 radiant damage.
You get the idea. When you do your Sailor Moon transformation when you go into your smite?
Not yet.
Not yet.
She's
Well-
still a little iffy on her connection to Mephisto.
All right. You get the idea when you slice through this smoke and the holy light of your weapon, of your smite, completely destroys Greenlee in one swipe, but radiant damage might seem to do a little bit extra to some of your regrets.
If only my
You
radiant
cleanly
attacks had hit.
you don't regret what you did, and Greenlee dissipates, and you turn over your shoulder and you see that your friends are deep in the shit.
Guys, I think acceptance does extra damage. Either that or radiant damage. Either one.
You also notice that in the glowing light that is produced by the smite, that it seems that the glorious light of day, they cower away from it even as they are messing with your friends. Is there anything
I
else
also
you'd
don't like
to
light
do?
too much. Either the light of truth, daytime, or radiant damage. One of those three.
It's probably radiant. Thank you, Nora.
I don't know, I mean, the truth was pretty powerful. I feel a lot better.
Cool. Help.
Right.
The initiative. Top of the initiative, Greenlee is dead, so he has no more legendary actions. You killed him in one turn. Congratulations. He flashed through from being Greenlee Chaddington to your mother, to your father, to your brothers, to you in that final blow. And you cut through your own voice saying, maybe you didn't do the right thing. And you're like, I don't regret shit. And it dissipated. Top of the initiative, Bo. The figure of your father has morphed into several other hoofball players who are just chucking tomatoes at you.
Tomatoes? Oh my god.
Yeah.
What I think I'm going to do next is probably use my bonus action to give Bardic Inspiration to Snudgak, but not just any Bardic Inspiration. I'm going to do the warding trick that I've done before, and hopefully it won't roll a 1. But Snud, you get a D8 plus my Wisdom modifier, so it's going to be a D8 plus 2 temporary health points.
Yay! Wait, do you roll them? Or do I?
I'll roll it real fast since I'm here and I know what I'm doing. 8, 9, 10 hit points. Bo's going to disengage with his action. And then he's going to run his ass away real fast.
Clap, 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 clap.
Yeah, he's gonna run his ass away with his action, and I think that's going to be it real fast. With his 8 hit points, he's gonna run.
All right. As you find yourself at the end of the hallway there, do you try the door?
Yeah, sure. If I can, sure, why not?
Doesn't budge. It's almost like it's a prop doorknob on a fake door.
Oh, great. Okay, I've seen these before in my auditions, trying to improvise on set, and it didn't work.
All right. As you run away from your regrets, is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
I think that I use my action disengage, my move, and my bonus, so I'm good.
All right. Next to the initiative, Alistair. What would you like to do?
All right.
You can see just the marionette doll in front of you. It's almost just threads at this point. And I believe you saved on your intelligence saving throw.
Indeed.
Okay, beautiful. Then you just see it as these gangling threads that are mostly made up out of smoke. And you can also see the rest of the room and everything that is going on.
Nice. Seeing Bo run away from his father, it's not very nice to throw tomatoes at him. He's a very good dancer. I've seen it. And I'm gonna hex him, and a swamp is gonna open up on the ceiling, and the same tentacles come out the ceiling, and they like grab his father and like marionette him. But this time it's like little froggy tendrils. Yeah.
Is there any kind of what is happening? Like mechanically, what is happening? That's insane.
It's just hex.
Also,
Okay,
is it extra long frog arms, or are they like frogs holding on to each other, like by the?
Just a chain of frogs.
It's a chain of frogs. You know what? Yeah, chain of frogs. I like it.
They get slowly bigger towards the base.
Yeah, and they just like
tentacle.
they just keep pouring out of like the swamp until he's like covered in them and he can't move. But not really. It's just, it's hex. But
It looked cool.
Yeah, but it looked cool.
I was
And then,
impressed.
and then I'm gonna form a tomato in my own hand, and I'm gonna shoot it at his dad with Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, buddy.
Roll me to hit, bud.
A 17?
A 17 will hit.
Let's go! And so that's, I don't know if they're resistant to necrotic, but it's 15 damage with 2 of it necrotic.
Are your Eldritch Blasts necrotic?
No,
No, they're force damage.
They're force damage. The hex is necrotic.
They are resistant to necrotic damage. They are not resistant
So
to
he
force
took
damage.
14 damage.
All right. The tomato throwing hoofball hecklers seem to dissipate until there's just one teenager who's like, "What the fuck?"
I'm
And then
gonna
starts
shoot that
cantering
kid.
its
I'm about
way.
to shoot that kid too with the tomato.
Okay.
I'm gonna attempt
You
to.
Ooh.
15.
15 is not gonna hit.
This
You do have
motherfucker got some
luck.
AC.
I do have luck. I'll luck it. I'll luck it to see if I can get this last kid. I yeeted it.
Okay.
Our first bucket and luck it.
All right,
Woo!
26.
26 absolutely will hit. Go ahead and roll me damage.
All right. Don't fail me now. No. So that's 6 damage.
It's 6 damage.
It's 6 damage. It's 5 force, and then it's 1 necrotic. Because they're halved. And,
So now, the spirit in front of you has 1 hit point, and the spirit going after Bo has 1 hit point.
Damn.
I can't
It is
do it.
dangling by a thread. It is now just a cloud of fog with like a tomato floating inside of it.
I mean, if they have 1 hit point, they should get disadvantage on their rolls, right? That's how that works.
That's how that works.
There might be a way that they could get disadvantage on their rolls. Is there anything else that you want to do on your turn, Alistair?
That's all I got. That's it.
All right, it is time for the regrets. They seem to cower away from the light that is spilled from Nora's glorious radiant damage, and they seem to duck out of the way of the low light streaming behind the closed curtain on the far side of the room. But Snurgak still has 2 on him, and they're both going to attempt to go for him. They don't seem to have any interest in the one that they are not specifically targeting. They do not move around to anyone else. They are hyper-focused on getting inside of your brain. One of them is going to be a 9 to hit. Does a 9 hit?
No.
All right, like the pregnant woman is just like, I really want to be here, and starts like climbing off the bed. And then little Giza, oh my goodness, it's going to be 12 to hit.
She barely misses.
You are clawing your way, climbing over the shoulders towards her, and she looks at you and goes, Snudka? But you are still deeply within the illusion. You feel like, okay, you've been seeing some weird kid stuff going on here. Maybe Giza is actually like here, and you can get to her, and you can write that thing, and you just gotta keep going for her. But you are missed twice. Next, Vincent, there's Madrick in front of you again. He's got his cage. He raises it, opens it within his hands. That's going to be a 23 to hit. Okay, and the other one,
Yes.
Yeah.
27. Okay. Did you save on your intelligence save last time?
Yes. I'm still baned though. Do I get a save on the bane?
The bane, if you are baned, you can save at the end of your turn. Sorry. So you can roll me a charisma save at the end of your turn to drop it.
So my last turn that I
Yeah, go ahead and roll for that now, because I think I forgot to.
Do I bane that save too?
Yeah.
Oh god, this is terrible.
And if any of you have taken any damage, I don't think any of you have taken any damage yet, but you will have resistance to it, and then on your next attack, when you hit, you will get to add a d6 of that damage. That's how that bless works. It's written in a confusing way, but it's how it
Alright,
works.
so 17
It's like having a
minus
blue
4.
elements.
What is that? 13
13,
for the save on the bane.
you are still baned. You
0.
take 1.
Wait, can he be baned if the guy who cast it's dead?
Yes, you can. So you take 8. Woohoo! 8 necrotic damage and 3 psychic damage. How you doing, Vinny?
I'm like just below half. We're doing good.
Okay, beautiful. As magic, like, go ahead and roll me on intelligence save, actually.
Oh, this thing is gonna kill me. Eat him into the ocean. Oh, that's terrible. It got worse.
Oh my.
Definitely didn't save. That's 9.
9 will not save. Magic finally managed to make that full cage within his hands, the shadow puppet, and the door opens, and you are swept inside, caged in as the bars begin to press into your fur. You are caged again. Right? The one with 1 hit point is going to use its movement. I think it might take an attack of it'll take an attack of opportunity from Lotus. It doesn't have much of a brain, but it is going to work its way over here. Lotus, go ahead and make me an attack of opportunity as it is just swirling as a mist away from you to follow Bo down that hallway.
Okay. I'm not a warcaster, so I'm gonna just attack it.
Speaking of Warcaster, my magic weapon also drops too from the damage.
I miss.
Miss, what'd you get?
An 11.
Okay, yes, that will miss. All right, it's gonna roll to hit Bo.
All right, let me hit you with this. These guys are throwing tomatoes at me, which would be a ranged attack, right?
It's flavor.
I think it just looks like that.
It's mist. It's mist that is essentially with these things that is seeping in through your ears and your nose and the corners of your eyes to fill your brain with this terrible aching regret and embarrassment. I think for Bo, it's mostly embarrassment.
Yeah, it's embarrassment.
It's going to be a 14 to hit.
Hey, that misses! Yeah, buddy, the umbrella came in handy. I can block those tomatoes with my umbrella. Gotcha.
Beautiful. All right, you block it out of the way. Lotus real fast. That's going to be a 23 to hit Lotus.
No way. Yeah.
Did you succeed on your intelligence save? Yes, you did. Right? Yes, you saw through the illusion. I am going to need another intelligence save from you.
Not like this. I'm gonna luck it. No. I still don't think it's enough. Oh, and I'm baned. It would have been enough.
You would have made a save at the end of your last turn. I think I forgot to.
I messed that up.
Yeah, so you can
I
make
did
that
it on
save
my own.
now if you want.
I did it on my own. I messed it up.
Oh, okay.
That's a total of 12.
That will fail as you are laser focused on your younger brother. You take 4 necrotic damage total, and with your failure, you are laser focused on him. You begin to think, where's my book? The book that you made the deal for. That's what you need to be focusing on. Why are you here when you could be going for Salpig, who will know so much more about where your brother is? This is a waste of time. You need to be looking for him. And you take 2 more psychic damage.
Just, is that all? What was the necrotic?
The necrotic was 4, I think.
I didn't hear that.
4 necrotic, and then the 2 psychic from failing your intelligence save.
Okay.
And then you can try to reduce your bane again here. So go ahead and roll me a charisma save.
The dice love me tonight. That's a total of 4.
All right, a 4 is not going to save. You are still baned.
Wait, that's a saving throw, right?
Yeah, you bane the saving throw for it too.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get you to a 0.
That's a 2 now.
It's a 2. What were the last words that you said to your mother?
Oh, shit. On the spot
Those are
roar.
some good words.
Shut up, James. Oof. Mm.
You don't have to answer right now if you're not ready. I can ask you next turn. Those are the words that are ringing in your head as you see your brother almost look like he might be running from you at this point. You're laser focused on catching up with him, though.
Okay, I'll think about it for a second.
All right. Okay. Alistair, your one hit point brother, the strings are gonna go for you. Those little silver strings are gonna get a 14 to hit.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
14 will hit you? Oh, buddy.
Bro, I got a 10.
Okay.
Bro, I got...
Jeez Louise. You take 5 points of necrotic damage and make me an intelligence saving throw.
I got 12.
For your intelligence save?
Yeah.
That is going to fail as these silver threads wind around your arms and your neck and your wrists. They seem to sprout up and hold you up as a marionette, and you are fully within the illusion in that moment.
Oh, shit.
All right.
How much necrotic was that?
It was only, I believe
6?
it was,
So,
I think it was 5 necrotic. And then it will be, because you failed your save, it'll be 4 psychic, 2 for you.
alright.
Alright, that is the end of the Regrets turn. Next on the initiative, Vincent, you believe that you are trapped within this cage. You are within this clouded cage that is pressing in against you on all sides. The bar is pressing in, you're trapped again. Somebody else is going to have to save you because you were never able to save yourself. What would you like to do?
Can I try and fight my way out of this cage? And try and maybe be strong enough to free myself this time?
Sure, how would you like to do that?
I will cast Primal Savagery on myself. And my teeth will get longer, and my claws will get longer, and I will just try and bite and tear at this cage.
Alright, you can make me an unarmed attack, an athletics, or an acrobatics check. Do those feel fair?
Sure.
Okay.
So athletics check. I'm not strong enough. Oh, there's a total of a 6 for the athletics check.
Okay. As you are kicking your way through, the bars do begin to kind of crack and become brittle under you, and there's something that feels a little bit off again about them. They are starting to dissipate somewhat just from your efforts. You can make me an intelligence saving throw.
With Bane.
Yeah.
That is a total of a 10.
Total of a 10. You still believe you are within the illusion. You can make me a charisma saving throw.
With Bane.
Yep.
That is an 11.
You are still baned. I am so
Hell
sorry,
yeah. Let's
Vincent.
go.
It is beginning to dissipate around you. All right, Snudgak. You can see the crowd beginning to dissipate you around you. You're beginning to be able to see the rest of the room, but you're still rocketing your way towards Giza. What would you like to do?
Snood would like to just scale the rest of that distance and try and launch and like grab Giza, like land on Giza and grab her.
Right, beautiful. What kind of check would you like to do for that to see how it goes?
I guess I could try to do another acrobatics to see if I land on her.
Sounds great. And are you using your dash bonus action as well?
Sure, yeah. So I rolled a 10, so I'm gonna use my luck and try again.
Okay.
17.
17. Okay.
Is that?
I'm adding some stuff up here. All right, roll me an intelligence save really quick.
Okay.
Because essentially, as you are rocketing towards her, more and more the crowd is falling away until the last of the smoke that is left is the little figure of the goblin girl.
Yeah,
Roll
and
me.
honestly, Snoot's not paying attention to anything else. I mean, he is just trying to get to her. 15.
15. A 15 is a success. As you launch onto her and you grab her, it's smoke within your hands, and you roll across the floor, and there is nothing there, and the illusion is shattered. You're in a room full of your friends. This is only a regret, and there's nothing you can do about it now.
Oh, yeah, Snoot, as Snoot was running, Snoot was basically like, come back, Giza, come on, slow down so I can catch you. At least if I can catch you, I can find you again. Like, once he grabs her and it disappears, he's like, no, where'd she go?
Is there anything else that you would like to do on your turn? I believe you still have your action left after that, because it was your bonus action to dash and your movement to do, I'm going to say it was a movement to do your acrobatic check to land on top of her. You just have this ball of smoke left, and then everything else in the room as you see your friends getting pelted.
I land back where I was before.
Sure, you can use your movement if you like as well.
Okay, well, Snoot, I think, is just going to, out of frustration and, like, Giza basically slipping through his fingers, he's going to pull out his dagger and just try and, like, lunge at the woman. The woman. And be like, get out of here! He's angry now.
Roll me to hit.
Okay. Okay, 22.
22 is absolutely going to hit.
I'm going to do sneak attack, too, because Vincent's right there. All right. 16.
16.
So he just, the blade of his dagger just starts slashing through the woman near them. And he's trying
Absolutely
to, like, cut through her.
There is, as you cut through this woman, she is essentially released. The smoke dissipates and rolls away. What was once Giza is still a rolling cloud that floats nearby you, but what was once Nib's regret just swirls up towards the ceiling and exits through the popcorn ceiling. And there is one less ghast on the board.
Popcorn ceiling. Oh, God.
Upper middle class. All right, that'll be the end of Snudyak's turn, unless there is absolutely anything else that you want to do.
Cry. That's it.
It's a comedy show, I said. All right. Next on the initiative, Lotus, you are next. You are firmly within this illusion now. Do you know what you last said to your mother?
I believe it would have been, why don't you care about us?
So you hear, why don't you care about us, in your own voice, and then in your little brother's voice, why don't you care about me? What would you like to do with your turn?
Lotus gets mad. Lotus is gonna cast Moonbeam.
Yeah! Where are you casting Moonbeam?
On my brother.
Ah!
I was gonna try and hit Bo's dad with it too, but Bo's dad ran away like a little bitch. So I think I could just hit with him with it right now.
Okay.
Yeah, he needs to make a save, and I believe it's Constitution.
Okay.
Look at it a little closer. Moonbeam. Yeah, DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
He rolled, the spectral figure who was saying that you never cared about him, or you wouldn't have let me get lost. I was supposed to be your responsibility, rolled an 11.
He's gonna take Oh god, were those both natural ones? Ah, fuck! Why? Why, God? That's 2 points of radiant damage.
Really? Well, he seems to take some extra damage from the fact that it is radiant. And does Moonbeam emit light?
Yes, it does. It was... I can't believe 2d10 turned out to be 2 damage.
I've been there, but...
Shape Changer makes it saving throw with disadvantage.
It's a...
Silvery Pale Beam of Light, 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder.
Okay.
It doesn't
As
give
it
off
is emitting
a whole
light,
ton of it, but yeah.
completely loses its form. It is no longer your brother, as it is within this light. It just turns into this gaseous cloud. You're torn out of the illusion. You know that it is not your brother. And the light seems to make it weaker somehow.
Okay. He's gonna cock his bow. He's gonna fire it. Am I too close for it? And I would have disadvantage because it's a ranged attack?
If you're within 5 feet, you would have disadvantage on it unless you are, I think it's a crossbow expert or something.
I'm gonna scoot over here. And I guess it can take an attack if it wants to.
It'll try. That'll be a 21 to hit.
Yeah, it hits me.
It won't get to do the thing with the save, but it'll do that.
Let's go.
That'll only be 6 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. Worth it. So that is going to be a 26 to hit it.
26 will
attack.
absolutely hit it.
Cool. And this description, there we go. Has my stuff leveled up yet? No, it hasn't. Cool. It was about to be 2 damage, but okay. That's a total of 11 radiant damage as the
11
arrow
radiant
strikes
damage?
into it.
So that'll total up to 22 damage that it actually takes, which is exactly the amount of hit points it has left. How would you like to... The thing is, it's not Lotus's fault. Lotus was a kid. These are the thoughts in the back of his head, that he was responsible for his younger brother who got lost. It's not his fault. In this moment, how does he do away with that regret?
He kind of he looks down at the arrow as he's drawing it back, and he looks back at the gaseous cloud that was kind of telling him all these lies and stuff. He's like, this isn't my fault, but I'm gonna fix it. And he fires it, and it strikes through it, and it leaves a big circle, like an anime when there's a really strong attack. It just breaks the clouds around it, kind of like that.
Like a prism of almost, when you see that bokeh effect of just the sparkling lights around it, this prism of light that erupts from this moment of forgiveness for yourself. All right, Lotus, is there anything else you would like to do on this turn?
That is action, bonus action, and movement. That is all I'm gonna do.
Beautiful. Nora, you don't regret what you did. And you are seeing all of your friends face their regrets and be torn apart by them. And you know that you have the power to help. What would you like to do?
Okay, so seeing that the light made the regret lose its form, she's going to jump on the bed. She's gonna jump on the bed, and cast light on her ceiling fan.
There's a ceiling fan in her room? That's beautiful.
Yes.
All right. So do you stick your glaive up in there? How do you cast it?
I hope the ceiling is not that high. She just.
Oh yeah, no, you can just reach
okay.
up and touch it. I'm asking for flavor. What does it look
Okay,
like
yeah.
when you cast it?
She just jumps really hard on her bed, and
says, "Okay, I hope this helps," and just like slaps her ceiling fan.
Beautiful. How large is light? Would it fill your entire room?
It's 30
It
feet,
is
isn't
bright
it?
light for 20 feet, and then dim light for an extra 20 feet.
Beautiful. So the room fills with this glorious gold-tinged prismatic light. If you've ever seen like light go through a glass chandelier and cast these like rainbow casts upon the ceiling that just spread out beautifully, any of you who are currently under any kind of illusion are torn out of it. You can see it for what it was, just these clouds of regrets, thoughts from your own head that you must face now. That completely drops with that action, and you feel like they will not be able to put anyone under illusion from this point on.
Is everyone all right? Can I get like a Marco Polo of people who are hurt?
I'm hurt, but I'm okay.
All right.
Oh!
It's just an illusion. Thank you.
Okay, I guess we'll all go to therapy later, but
Probably need it.
I killed my brother.
Yeah.
But it wasn't
we will
really him, so
definitely
it's
talk
okay.
about that. Okay.
Okay, I think that's Nora's turn.
All right, Nora, your turn is done. Bo, you are top of the initiative. There is just now this, your regrets, every whisper in the back of your head of your stand-up set fucking sucked. You don't know how to dance. Maybe you should have stayed at home, are just swirling in this mass in front of you. What would you like to do with these thoughts?
No. This is not my real dad. I'm going to use the Star Plus to move 15 feet, I assume. I vaguely remember. So I'm going to go 15 feet, Misty Step 15 feet, over here to over here. I'm going to pray it doesn't kill everyone else and do Thunder Wave at 3rd level.
Who is that going to hit?
It's going to hit the regret right next to me. It's going to hit
Vincent?
everyone within a 15-foot cube.
15?
So
Yes.
everyone on the bed, and then 4 of the regrets.
Oh, wait. It's like, it comes out and away from you, so it's only like 5 feet away from you, right? Because it's a
15 feet
3 by
away from
3.
me.
15 feet. Really?
Yeah, three squares.
3 squares away from
All
you
these
in every
regrets.
direction.
Regrets. I'm gonna get rid of them. I know you
But that
moved.
means
I know.
Vincent and Snood also need to make saves, right?
No, this is Lotus down here. Lotus, I didn't expect you to move there, but that's what I plan to do since the end of my last turn. So here's what I am. They all need to make a dexterity saving throw.
The
14?
one next to you, and then the one in front of Snood? Or which ones are you getting?
I'm getting the blue one. I'm getting these 2 white ones. I'm getting this orange one.
Okay.
I think that's it.
How are you
I don't think
not getting Snood and Vincent in that?
No, I'm getting Student Vincent in that, but the regrets are more important, I think.
So we
Isn't-
have to make a deck save?
Yeah.
I thought a
I have
15-foot cube would be like
Dang.
15 on each side, right?
15 away from me is what I...
15-foot
What I'm reading
radius cube?
Yes.
Is it a 15-foot radius cube or a 15-foot cube?
It says
Dude,
15-foot cube on it.
I'm assuming 15 feet away from me, which is would fit in that same cube. Is that not how this works?
3 by
I assume
That's
that's how this
fine.
works.
I mean, that's totally fine with me. It'll just hit more of your people.
Okay, I'll make a save.
Okay, what is your save DC?
But if we can knock out 4 of these guys, that is more than okay with me.
14, 14, 9, 6.
Are you kidding me?
7.
Natural 20.
Deanna, real fast, are you kidding me? 14, 14, 9, 6, and only hit 2 of them?
And us. Well,
They're
Lotus, what did you get?
They're made of clouds. They're very dexterous.
Are they? Is that what...
save?
I
They
should've made
have a
clouds.
+6 to their dex saves.
Just like me.
Okay.
I got a 14, I think.
With the -3, I have a total of 23 with that natural.
Okay. So it's about to be 4d8. Okay, 4d8s.
Well,
It's got to be 28. Okay, people who save take half as much. 21. People who save take half as much.
21?
Yes. You got your 10 HP.
Yeah, I'm down.
What's the DC?
14.
So I passed, but I still take 10 points of damage.
10 points of, yeah.
One in front of Snudgach did save, but does disappear.
Oh wow,
die.
thank you for the raid, Dungeon Scrawlers. 56 people just
Oh,
joined
hi.
us.
Hi.
Oh my god.
I regret.
I didn't know we had popular friends. Okay.
The best friend.
I will say you did kill 3 of them with that.
All right.
3 of them with your. What does your Thunderstep look like?
Okay, so I unraveled my scarf. You're still not my real dad. Unraveled my scarf and zipped myself onto the other side into the air and then came down hard.
We get pushed 10
and
feet away from you.
Boom! You know, that big
This
thunder
sort
wave.
of that comes
Yeah.
out of you, almost like a sound wave that emerges out as your beautiful silver shoes. Your beautiful silver horseshoes alight upon the ground, blasts out, dissipates the roiling cloud that was your doubts about being a performer away. The cloud that had once been Giza in front of your eyes, Snudgach. You watch as you can almost see her face as you fall unconscious. She disappears, and then the one of the 2 that was giving problems to Vincent just disappears as well. There are 2 left on the board here. Not this one. I'm going to move this guy over here because there's one left next to Vincent because that was the one that was moving. There's one left next to Vincent that is just Madrick, but Madrick has shut her down. This is essentially just this puppet show of just these faint, shadowy lights and strobing darkness. And then the one next to Alistair that had entwined around his neck with these silver strings holding him up by the joints like a marionette doll that had fallen away into a cloud that just hovers around your shoulders, whispering to you about how you should be following the family code. That is the end of your turn, Bo, or is there anything else you want to do?
Wait, if this green boy moved up, when did he move up?
No, it was I had deleted the wrong one. That guy had been there.
Okay, all right. Snud, you failed your dexterity save, you rogue! Jesus Christ. Okay.
That's too distracted.
I guess.
What happens, Snudgach? So that's what you see when you fall unconscious. What actually happens when? How does the thunder wave hit you? Does it just knock you off your feet, or as the last will leaves you? What does it look like as you fall unconscious?
Snud was really angry when he thrashed out at that one woman. So I think like as the thunder wave hits Snud, he's just like like shaking with the lightning buzzing through him, and his like anger like just fades away, and that Giza's the last thing he sees before he drops. Yeah.
Right.
His tail's all fuzzy. His ears are fuzzy.
Kind of like how on a dog their ruff will stand up, it's just that all your hair stands up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's not lightning, it's thunder, but still.
Yeah. No, it's also the rage. All right. So after Bo, if that's the end of your turn, it's going to be Alistair. You are next on the initiative. The silver threads have fallen away from you and just sit with those doubts upon your shoulder as a cloud.
Nice. We're gonna twin cast Dissonant Whispers.
All right.
I'm gonna whisper into this ghast's ear. I knew you never could be my brother because he wouldn't have died so easy. And he would make a save. I don't know if you want to because he's only got 1 HP, but
He has 1 hit point. So as this whisper goes through them, are you twinning it on the other one, I assume?
yeah. What is the other one left? Madrick?
The other one that is left used to be Madrick, who is the old warlock that you had seen perform at the Big Top, a childhood friend of Vincent's, old and ailing. You saw him in the portrait in the hallway just before. And all that's left of him is that faint, twinkling shadow puppet. As
How does Vincent look?
Single digits.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'll go ahead and do
We hanging in there, you know.
it. I don't want him to die,
We're fine.
but I also want him to,
Yeah.
get his moment on his spirit?
Oh, we're good.
I guess as my brother dissipates, I now have something in common with Lotus. We both killed our brother, kind of. And kind of. And we'll whisper into this other gas ear, there's no way I'm gonna let you kill Vincent. He's the strongest Heragon I know. Surrender now or die. And this time, I guess I'm imagining he does take a save unless he's also 1 HP.
He's also at 1 HP.
Okay, he's dead.
So as you whisper these words, kind of as the sounds come out of your mouth, the breath seems to curl within them and dissipate up into the sky. The words of encouragement against the worst fear that Vincent holds, that he is useless. But he is the strongest Harengon you know, sends this cloud dissipating again up through that beautiful upper middle class popcorn ceiling. You guys are still on initiative.
So the kid.
Because the next person on initiative is Vincent, and then after that is Snudgak, who will begin to have to make death saving throws.
Could have done this.
Vincent, what would you like to do in this moment?
So they're all gone.
They have all dissipated up as you have faced them, or you've
Vincent's
saved each other from
collapsed
them.
on the bed next to me.
Yeah.
We had a hiccup there. Hold on, I'm back. So Snud has collapsed on the bed next to me. I'd like to run over and try and stabilize Snud as best as I can. Just, I might not be strong enough to save myself, but maybe I can save my friends. Like, you can't. I need you. And I will run over there and I will try and figure out how to bring them.
Are you casting a
So
spell, or
forward
would you like to do a medicine check?
I do not have any spells, but I would do a medicine check.
Do a medicine check. It's not a high DC, and the bane is gone now that they are all out of the room. Not that that would have affected this anyway.
Christian has blessed us with a 7. I don't know if that's gonna help Snudgak, but he's yelling at me.
Let me check. A bless of a 7. The party is blessed for an amount of round equal to the party members currently up. So you have 5 rounds of bless.
Let's go.
5 rounds of bless with a
That's fine. He's not that hurt.
You can add a D4 to your death saving throw if it comes to that.
Okay, you have luck too. We have luck too.
I have luck? I'm lucking it. Fuck it, luck it. Because I rolled a 5. Fall down the cliffs. So that's a total of a 16.
16. The target number is a 10. So with a 16, what are you doing that brings Snudgak back from unconsciousness?
Just trying to find if there's any wounds, hold them together, check if they're breathing, maybe just kind of support them, and just be there for them as best as I can, and make sure that they're not bleeding.
So Snudgak will like shift a little bit in Vincent's arms and like open his eyes a little bit and be like, Vincent.
Don't talk. Just.
Is it over?
Okay.
Where's Giza?
It's over.
Is everyone okay?
Yes. We're gonna be all right.
So this is like
Sleep.
smashed up against the wall, like peeling himself out of it after being reduced to single digits by Bo.
Yeah.
The ghosts are gone, aren't they? Oh, Snud, are you okay?
Oh god.
No. It hurts.
I'm gonna go over and cast Cure Wounds on Snud. You get 15 points back. As some stars kind of slid over your body and heal your lacerations caused by the sound explosion. Knocked you unconscious.
Where did everyone go?
I took care of them.
Gonna lay down on the bed next to Snud.
You almost took care of 2 of us too.
We can heal you back up. You'll be fine. I'm not worried about you.
Yeah, that thunder hurt.
I'll remember that next time I need to heal you.
Does anyone else need healing?
Yes, and I cast Cure Wounds on myself too.
Oh, well, I could. Okay.
How about instead of casting Cure Wounds on everyone, we just like kind of hang out here and we'll take a break. How about that?
I'm doing that right now.
A short rest, dare I say, instead of burning our precious spell slots.
I don't know, but this is not allowed.
As you call up to the popcorn ceiling, the door opens to your bedroom. And standing on the other side is a tall satyr woman with features very similar to yours. She's wearing her home dress. You know how very wealthy women will have clothes that they wear at home that they don't wear outside, very like minimalist apparel, looking through. And she doesn't seem to see the rest of you. She only seems to see Ellie? No.
Nora's looking around for her younger self.
Her younger self isn't there. She is looking directly at you.
Huh?
You can roll me an insight check.
Shit. That's an 8.
With an 8,
Uh-huh.
this is... You can't quite read her expression. She looks sad, and she looks a little... There's something off in her expression, but this is not a memory, and not a spirit. Your mother is here.
Mom,
She's gonna like step forward and try to touch her shoulder.
Yeah, you touch her shoulder and she almost double takes it. Oh, no sleeping pills are doing more than I thought. You get the idea that she fully believes that she is dreaming right now.
yeah, this is... It's just a nice dream. But if you remember when you wake up, I'm okay. I have new friends, and I'm sorry if you're worried. I could have left better. But I'd like to come visit when you wake up. I love you.
Usually when I dream about you, you say very nice things. I never say the right thing back, so even if I can never say it to you in person. I'm so sorry. And I wish we had listened to you when you were here. And I wish I could tell you that I love you. She purses her eyebrows together, and even though she thinks you're not real and that she will never see her little girl again, she is going to hug you. I'm so sorry.
Nora just kind of goes very stiff because this is not at all what she was expecting to hear from her mom. And she's too stunned to respond, but she does let the hug happen.
Just... But I... No. What?
Light in here. She's going to cross over to the window. She's going to fully, like, you guys, the party members, she's going to walk through you guys, and you are going to phase out as she moves through, as though you are almost the ghosts within this space as she walks through her home. And she throws open the windows, the curtains that have been covering the windows this whole time, and this great golden light spills through. And you can see, just outside your house, the wayward pool reflecting opalescent sunlight sparkling upon the riverbank, this Lisa Frank-ass unicorn standing upon the shore, looking so gorgeous. And she looks out over the water, looks back at you. Melly, if I do ever get to see you again in real life, I'm gonna make things right, I promise.
Nora just like gives like a very watery smile back. And
I think things are already a lot better.
She'll come up to you, cut your cheek the way she did when you were little and you had some little dirt on your cheek from your brother's roughhousing a little too much. And you can feel against your chest, your medallion is warm. And in this moment, you know that it will never be cold again. That your mother loves you. Mephisto loves you. And she chose you because you are kind. And she knows that you will be kind here. And that's all she ever needed from you. And your mother will rest her forehead against yours.
Nora just smiles really big and she's crying a little.
Is there anything the rest of you would like to be doing while they are having their mother-daughter dream moment?
Oh.
I'll come over and wrap my arm around you.
Yeah.
It's hard killing your brother, I know. Let's not do that again. I'll help you. Thank you.
We'll all help each other get over our shit. We got this, fam.
Fuck you, Bo. Oh, you know what? That's true. Come here.
Come on, guys. Bring it in. Bring it in.
I think that Snudgak is very visibly down and sad as they're watching this scene, and they just kind of like lay their head on Vincent's shoulder.
Oh.
As the other three are apparently like
Yeah.
encouraging each other about killing their brother and fathers.
Mm.
This is not the therapy I had in mind.
My burnt and smoldering fur while I'm laying there next to you. I'm not strong enough to save myself, but together, I think we're gonna be all right.
Thanks for saving me, Vincent. You're actually a lot stronger than you think.
I hope that I see that in myself one of these days.
I did tear that witch a new one.
See, watching through the doorway, kind of, you know, that Scooby-Doo style, one shorter head, one taller head, clapper claws at the bottom, his little deer antler sticking out. And the little goblin girl with her drifting ears kind of squinting at you, Snudgath. And you also see, as you all reach level 6, Nora, you receive, as you are forehead to forehead with your mother, who will love you no matter what, you receive +1 mithril full plate armor that will appear whenever you need it as a free action.
Hell yeah.
God.
It is always with you. Full Sailor Moon transformation.
And where's my mother? I didn't know she had plate armor.
And then
Wait, mom's
heading
got plate
down
armor? Shit.
to close us out for this session, unless there's anything else you guys want to do as we head out. On one hand, your mother will hold your hand. On the other, little Melly will join you, holding your other, and guide you down the stairs. As you guys head out, she will take you to the back kitchen door and open those big old upper middle class French doors that everybody has in their kitchen.
Yeah.
Out
Absolutely.
onto the
course,
wayward
of course.
pool where the unicorn waits for you all. Is there anything you guys want to do before we close out?
Hide the unicorn horn.
Yeah, definitely. Put that shit away.
Yeah.
Does the unicorn? Wait. Does the unicorn have a horn?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Bo. That would have sucked if it didn't. It would be a unicorn.
It would just be a horse.
Wait, what if we tape it to Bo's head? Would they know?
It's actually glaring at us through the window. It's like,
It's like, I know what you
really?
got in
Okay.
your pockets.
The first thing I'm gonna do
Metal
is ask if
battle
it's, any of its
music
friends is
begins
missing
as you
anything.
Step out the back French door.
Oh god, it's a long session.
this is why Nora really needs her plate armor.
This
Your
unicorn.
mother's like, you're
about
gonna
to
need
fuck
this
you
in a
up, daughter.
second.
The unicorn's gonna be pissed that we have its horn.
Got a good deal on it though. It was
We
like,
got it back for him or her. I don't know.
all you had to do is go up your eye color.
Yeah, it's fine. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right.
All right, so as you guys walk out onto the white glistening shores of the wayward pool, children in your wake who are following along with you, Alexander who nudges against the back
Yes.
of Alistair's knees, and anyone else who might need a ride. The little goblin girl kind of hitches a ride up and just kind of sticks alongside Snudgach, sidling up alongside you and looking at Vincent's bag, where is there a little silver arm sticking out of there still?
Oh, yeah.
She's taking a gander at that. And I think we are going to end the session there. Thanks, everybody. I have to do final announcements, and then I'm going to pop it to... I want to let everyone know this is usually a comedy show, but I decided everyone had to face some emotions today.
Real quick, I don't know how many entries we actually got for the giveaway.
Oh, shoot.
But
I'm
should
so
we pull
sorry.
that? Maybe we
Holy
should let our
smart.
people know real quick in chat if they want a chance at it, since it's still up, right?
Yes, I'm so sorry. We forgot to pull after break. So you guys still have an opportunity if you want to do command ticket, exclamation point ticket. You can enter in for a chance to win the 1020 from Mithril Armor.
It's the
beautiful
command
full
mithril.
Yeah, get it because we don't have the chance to get it. I want you to win.
That's
So
not the
while we are
command.
doing our closing announcements,
Amanda's ticket.
you still have a
enter.
chance to put in command ticket to see who will win one of these. I've got to thank a couple of people, then I'll toss it to Dylan, who will thank you guys for joining us, and then we will announce our winner. Does that sound good to everybody?
I think it sounds good.
I'm going
Sounds
to
good.
say yes.
I mean,
All
I didn't
right.
hear any objections.
Everybody enter.
Yay! All right, so Dylan is going to be thanking our new followers and subs and the beautiful raiders who joined us during the final part of the evening. If you enjoyed our show, a couple of things. You can consider supporting us with a subscription or use your free Twitch Prime subscription. We bring you now 2 shows a week. We're working on more. We're having a great time, and it takes a decent amount of work. The best way to show your support is to throw a sub our way. Subscribers get exclusive emotes and access to the secret corridor channel on our Discord, where we share some behind-the-scenes stuff and work in progress shots of artwork. We also, if you want to catch up on all of our shows, you can follow us on our YouTube. So you can follow us on Command YouTube. If you are interested in us as individuals, my name is Deanna. I have with me today James, Dylan, Raina, Zach, Max, and Danny. So many times I almost said their character names just there. It's all melding together. My beautiful, beautiful players who I appear to have done some emotional damage to today. Join us for the after show. It will be posted to YouTube later to learn more about us. But you can follow us on social media if you use command Ironcast. You can check us out individually. Otherwise, if you like our show, you can come back on Monday night for Fate's End, which is our homebrew Dungeons & Dragons 5e game set in Aurora. As you can see on our Kickstarter, the Stargazer's Guide to Aurora. If you were a backer, it should be in your email now. Otherwise, look for it on Drive-Thru RPG soon. But the show itself, I am in it, Raina is in it, Danny is in it, and we are currently in the Feywild, also emotionally torturing Raina. That is our #1 favorite activity on Ink and Lyre.
It's going great.
But we did just successfully save Freyaria's entire family through some clutch moves from everybody, so you should definitely check out the aftermath of that next
Kicked
Monday
butt.
on Fate's End. Next session, next Wednesday. I don't believe we're coming back next Wednesday, but next time we join back for Witchlight, we will have updates on when that will be because we're taking a week off at least. Then we will be having a little bit more of a fun time hanging out with some unicorns, making some deals, maybe meeting some criminals. We hope to see you back there next time. I'm going to toss it to Dylan, and then we are going to announce our winner of the 1020. Whoa.
All right, it's that time of the day again. And we've kicked it off with the most important poll that you guys weren't here to see, but is pizza a sandwich? I think it was no, but it's out there. It could be an open-faced sandwich. Then we had Triumph and Blunder with the raid of 5 viewers. Thank you. We had Poke Your Eyes Out Games with the follow. Thank you. We had Werewolf of Night. Thank you. Triumph and Blunder with the follow. Thank you. Rogue Mistress with the follow. Thank you. And then at the end, we had Dungeon Scrawlers with the raid of 56 people. Thank you. And I hope you guys all had a good time. We're gonna run the giveaway.
Yes, okay.
And then I think we're going to raid Blackwater D&D. But Daniel,
Hit the button.
Okay.
I hope he's here. I can't.
Daniel.
Daniel.
Need you, Daniel.
Chaka.
Reading rainbow. That's not how you say it.
Gotta get Daniel to give a giveaway.
Come on, McBluff, you still have time. Enter the giveaway.
Yeah, we're waiting for Daniel.
Oh. Everybody's DMing him right now, frantically.
Yeah.
He was here
He
before.
must have gone to bed. It is fully 1 a.m. where he is right now, but I hope that's not the case. We are all tagging him.
1
In the
a.m.
meantime,
That's
how's
nothing.
everybody doing tonight? Is a hot dog a taco or a sandwich or both?
It
A
feels
hot
like
dog
it
is
should
a
be
hot dog. A taco is from Mexico. It's like you
Wait a
don't
minute.
get those.
Like, I know that it's a
Hot dog
sandwich,
is not the same thing.
but it's funnier if it's a taco.
It would be
Well, I
funny.
mean, if it's funnier, everything is just rubber chicken because that's the funniest thing.
Okay, well, I don't know about that, but
You're a clown. You should know about that.
Yeah, does
So-
Alistair use a rubber chicken in his performance?
I feel like he would have had to at some point,
God,
right?
now.
He would have had to.
Must have.
Or does he like refuse to use one because it's too obvious?
Yeah,
You wanna
like
do
it's true. He's a man of illusions. Like we have magic. Like who would still use a rubber chicken?
I have a question.
Oh.
Do you want to do a live after show while we're waiting for Daniel?
I don't think we should.
Yeah,
That might be
not a
the
good idea.
bad idea.
Raina strongly vetoed that one.
We say
on,
some
Raina.
interesting stuff
We
in
need
the
to
after show.
edit our after shows. That's why they go on YouTube.
We do have a bit of a buffer.
However, McBluff did ask a question to Deanna. On a scale of Barbucks to Uri's dad, how much emotional damage did you give the players tonight?
I think this is not comparable to Uri's dad, I don't think. We'll talk about it in the after show. I was not expecting this to hit people as hard as it apparently did. Which I'm pumped about, obviously. But I'm gonna give this a middle of the scale. I think it's more emotionally affecting than Barbucks, but it's not Urimir's dad. It is not Luden's monologue to his mother. It is not me/Espery's full-on blubbering for 20 minutes talking to her mom. Like, no one's in full scale yet. I'll see if I can get there in the wild beyond the Witchlight. But
A comedy show.
We have an
It's a
update from
comedy
Lauren. Their
show!
computers are off, so she's got to get her
Iron
laptop.
Valor is such a comedy show, guys. I laughed so hard tonight.
Is the after show YouTube VOD only?
What?
That's what was asked in the chat. I'm
Where do you
relaying.
post the
Where
after
can they
show?
find the after
it's
show?
only on YouTube.
It's YouTube.
I don't know the schedule for when it goes up, though, Max. Do you have a regular uploading time for the
I
after
don't
show?
know.
There's our YouTube link.
Great.
I do it as fast as I can, and that's about as good of a guarantee as I got. Usually it comes out by the weekend.
Lauren's getting
So
her
like
laptop.
2-3 days at the most.
Uh-oh. Was
Oh,
there a
it's so
network
good.
error, or was that on my side?
I think that's on your side. I still see.
Okay.
It's on this side. Thanks for sticking around with us, dudes. We appreciate your patience.
Mm-hmm.
But if
Um,
you're interested, we have like the
We're
12
running a
after shows already
giveaway
up.
right now too. If you hit exclamation point ticket.
Oh, but you can no longer. Oh, hey,
Never
Friday
mind.
Oh, great! Hey,
Hey!
give us some chance. Good job.
I'm gonna
That's
message you,
33
Afraid
chances.
Not, and we're gonna get your info so we can forward that and get that 1020 to you.
I always knew you could do it, Afraid Not.
Let me bully you in public. Did you vote on the Finna Library book club poll yet? Now
Did
that you
you?
won
Did
something,
you?
you have to.
Because we're tied, right? Like it's 3-3. Oh,
Think
see,
so?
Afraid Not did vote. So, Deanna,
Okay.
you have no power here.
And if you don't know what we're talking about, head to our Discord and to the Finna Library. That is our Ink and Liar book club. We're 2 books in so far.
It was
Yes.
me. I was the one who didn't vote. I'm sorry.
Ah, right.
This is
No.
why Mephisto doesn't love you.
I was prepared to let Afraid Not take that bullet, but he's
Is I wasn't me, fam. All right.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us. Dylan, are you going to toss us to a raid?
Yeah, we're gonna raid Blackwater D&D.
Ooh,
Yay.
that sounds good. They sound interesting. They sound like a good show. Maybe all of our guys should watch their guys. You know, that sounds
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yeah,
We've rated these guys before, and they've rated us before. You know that,
Ooh.
though. You know that.
I know that. We're
Good-
friends. We're real
Bye,
friends.
Bye, guys. We love you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Good night.